This video contains adult content not suitable for children.
Alright, let's get going. Oh, man.
So you're taking this out of my Fallout time.
Yeah, I need you to take your phone down because we're starting.
I'm playing Sudoku, my guy.
Well, I'm telling you one thing about Sudoku, and that is that you suck at it.
I don't actually.
You actually do.
I'm really good at Sudoku.
Yeah, I'm sure you're good at Sudoking that dick.
Up your
that dick.
Sudoking your dick up your ass.
That's what Mormons do. Who did the Mormon bit this last week? Somebody did a Mormon bit.
That was Ryan.
Ryan? I wanted to tell him he should talk about soaking. Mm-hmm. That shit's fucking... That concept of soaking, have you guys heard about this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about it.
They just like lay there right inside of a girl with no motion.
So they're not allowed to
somebody
actually...
else jump on the bed.
Yeah, so somebody else is the... What do they call it? What do they have a name for it?
I don't remember.
Shaker?
That's what Midsummer is. You guys see Midsummer, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what... There's a scene there where he's like pretty much like not doing anything, and these women are just pushing him and fucking this lady, and like they're dancing and stuff. It's very cool.
That whole... Well, it's because he wasn't trying to fuck that redhead. That's what it was, right?
Yeah, and she was like 14 or 15 too. The movie didn't go into that, but she was young.
No diddy.
No diddy.
What do they do in the Mormon culture with like older people? Because like that have never been married. Because I'm 39 and I don't know if I could maintain an erection with no friction.
No, you have to. Well, I guess.
I think most of it has to do with like...
I think it's just nobody wants to fuck this.
No, you're allowed to. You have to be married.
Yeah, he
That's
said
the rule.
30-something, but without being married.
Ever being married?
Yeah, without ever being married. Because I thought soaking was like to not have premarital sex.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, so what happens to like people that get older and have never been married, and then like I know me at 39, I don't know if I could just... I would start like feeling
Well, the
like
marriages are arranged, so.
Yeah, you're getting depressed.
You're getting married.
You more than likely don't have access to internet and good porn like that because Mormons live a weird lifestyle. So
Yeah.
more than likely you're gonna be like eager. You're gonna be good, dude.
Yeah,
Be
you're not
rock
going to
hard.
be desensitized.
Yeah.
We're desensitized. We are normal Americans who grew up with Pornhub
Yes.
and fucking... You guys remember freeones.com? You guys probably don't know. That's how long I've been watching porn on the internet. Freeones.com was a free internet picture site, and it was like you could get on there and find naked pictures. That was enough.
Is that
But
where
you couldn't download
You've
back
just been
then.
a pervert forever.
No, you just couldn't stream. You didn't have things on the internet weren't
He's
quick
just
enough.
been a
well, I had
pervert.
porn as a teenager, but it was like video, like VHS tapes.
the good stuff?
Like I had one that was a VHS tape of 100-man gangbang, and it was somebody took the actual tape from Homeward Bound, so it looked like I had a copy of Homeward Bound. But if you wanted to watch it, and you popped it in, you'd see a lot of
Homeward
dicks.
Bound.
Bounded, yeah.
Homeward
Yeah.
Bounded.
That's what cracks me up about nowadays is they say like kids nowadays are going to grow up like being inundated with porn because it's everywhere on the internet. And I was like, us too. Like
We
you were
searched
just talking
it
about having
out,
a
though.
Homeward Bound tape of like a bunch of dudes fucking.
Our dads are to thank for that, right?
Oh hell
So I
yeah!
got- that's where I found my porn. My
Yeah.
dad's porn.
I had a single uncle
Some
who
of us.
lived in Fort Lauderdale, and in his bathroom, he had like the whole bathroom cabinet was full of magazines. So like,
You
yeah.
took a lot of shits, didn't you?
Oh fuck yeah! I always had this shit there. What's wrong with this colon?
At one point, we had a camper in our yard because we go camping, so we stored it in like the side of the yard. And my stepdad's, my mom's ex-husband's friend was homeless, so he lived in there. And when we went to change it out, just piles of magazines of porn.
Oh yeah.
Like this dude was just in there just jerking it constantly in this camper.
It's a camper.
Yeah, it's a camp. Like, what else do you do in a camper?
I don't know.
It's the cock
I
camper.
guess.
It's the cock cum camper. Come on
like,
out here.
Like, wow, dude. We used to like have sleepovers in there and shit, and now it's covered in jizz.
Yeah.
The fucking jizzed in.
It was always covered in jizz.
I'm pretty sure that happens on the factory line. That's part of the testing. When they do the testing, like, did anybody bust a nut? And they're like, yes, 100% certified, fresh.
I will say this. I think the statute of limitations is gone. I don't know if I ever told you this. From 12 to 13, I made it a point to jerk off in all the businesses around Kokomo. Golden Corral, Lowe's, Menards. Swear to God. Cracker Barrel. I would beat off, and then it would be like I was so horny, and I was young. I was like 12 to 13, just jerking off. And I mean, I would like, dude, everywhere.
I have a similar story, except that my son is now in T-ball, so all of the dugouts around town, every time I'm in one, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
This is uncomfortable.
She's in there wet.
Been railing some dugouts.
All the dugouts.
God, I don't think I fucked in like indoor, like at a bunch of places around town. Like in high school, I had a girlfriend who like before she would play she had softball practice, but there was like a half an hour window or like a 45-minute window between softball practice, and it was like it wasn't even that long. It was like enough time to go somewhere really quickly, get it in, and then drop her off. And I just remember like we would do that a few times, and then like when I'd show up to drop her off, her like friends on softball would be like, "Hey, she plays better when you do that, so keep doing it." I'm like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, I was like all around. Like we would just park in parking lots and be like, "Get it in."
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta do it, dude.
Yeah.
I worked at Buck's Pizza. Actually, I got Buck's Pizza right here, and I got a hat somewhere around here. But
Are you recording this?
yeah, we're recording.
Oh,
I worked at
wow.
Buck's Pizza in high school, and yeah, that place, bathroom, the walk-in freezer, the walk-in fridge.
The Hardee's in town.
Yeah. You did the Hardee's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You almost ended up on Springer from the Hardee's in town.
Yeah, the Hardee's was wild times.
Hard D's, am I right? Hey, Bucks, more like fucks, am I right?
That was a good one. Good job.
Golden Corral. More
I was like going pretty hard at
Ellers, more.
Mortuary.
It wasn't because you wanted to. It was you just got so turned on. Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that
I was
tomorrow.
on a streak.
Stop by, get some embalming fluid.
You just
to say,
you just made my grandma's funeral a lot more weird.
Oh man. I want to
Rest in peace. Let's say rest in peace, Blanche. Let's pour one.
Are we gonna pour one out for
Let's
my
pour one out
grandma?
for Blanche. You know.
Did everybody bust her balls because she was like the Golden Girls? Like what they
No.
say? No, nobody ever
Here.
gave her a hard time
Yeah.
about being Blanche.
I'm sure she got some of it.
Had to.
Yeah. Was Blanche the hoe? Isn't she the?
Blanche is a bad little bitch. The one that was
yeah.
fucking everybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There was one. They
No,
had
I
like
think
the
that was-
archetypes. It
I
was
don't
Blanche.
remember.
B. Arthur
Yeah.
was the main one.
Larry.
And then you had Betty
Larry,
White.
Moe, and Blanche.
Larry, Moe, and Blanche.
Yes. Yes.
No, your grandma was cool, man. I'm gonna one thing I will miss from her is anytime you post anything sexual, her being like, "What?" on the post, like, "What?" or Courtney.
Yes, those are my favorite.
Yeah. I'm gonna
was-
take over that spot in your life anytime you do. I'm just gonna write
Please.
Courtney.
Please do it.
Somebody's got to. For it.
It's funny because there would be posts that I've tagged with Matt, like tagged Matt in, and she would like heart react. Christ.
Cute little thing. Poor thing.
You're right. Like, you know what? She the great thing about everything is towards the end, she just came to terms with the fact that you're a little hoe bag.
Yeah, I'm glad that she came to terms with me.
Yeah. Oh, that's
I showed her the tattoo. She's like,
yeah. The
just
dick.
don't do any more. The one I got for her.
Yeah, he is the dick hot dog. What do you have?
No, I mean the tattoo I got from my grandma.
Oh, you're talking about the.
She
Don't you
didn't
have
like
a
it?
weird one?
I have boobs on my leg.
That's what it is. I thought you were talking about my cat is so horny right now.
I'm in heat right now.
Yeah. My fucking cat is not. I got two cats and they're both just like. I'm like, can you just go scissor? Like, just go scissor somewhere. You fucking sister.
It's raring to go, dude.
I'm just so sick. They're like, anytime people get in here, they get so excited. They're like, what's going on in there? Like before I walked in here to get everything set up for the podcast, which I did poorly, by the way. One of them was just laying here. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? This isn't your studio. They heard
This
they
is
heard
their
stud, and they're
camper.
like, oh my God, yeah, this is their camper. They're in their fucking. The microphones just have fucking cat pussy all over.
They
them,
can
dude.
smell the jizz that's in here.
Yeah, there's so much. I don't fucking bust in here.
I
My kid's
don't
right
believe
here.
that.
Never jerked off in here?
No, not in here. No.
Weird.
I got my own fucking. We have phones. We have TVs. We have AirPlay. We have fucking an iPad.
So you just don't jerk off in here?
The urge?
No, there's no point.
The urge to jerk off hits me like the urge to shit. So if I gotta go.
Like, if I gotta do it, I gotta do
I'm
it.
dropping, dude.
I'm with you on that one, but like it's got to
Same.
be very particular for me. Like I like to jerk off in like the laying position. I don't know. It's just something weird about sitting there and jerking because you're like your face
can
is
see it.
closer to your dick, and you're like, I don't know.
Oh.
Or in the bathroom, it throws me off because it's like somebody's taking a shit right there like an hour ago. Now I'm just in here fucking.
Faint smells of
Yeah, and you're like,
Everybody jerks off in the bathroom at work, right?
I know people that have.
for real.
Looking at one right now.
Never jerked.
Yeah, that's a lie. Look at this. No, I'm just kidding. He hasn't. He hasn't.
Yeah, well,
not a
from
word.
what I told you, yeah.
Yeah. No, you did. You did.
I've jerked off in every bathroom.
Yeah.
I try to at every plant now. It's my goal. When I was a kid, it was
wow.
every business.
Have you got ITP yet?
I haven't hit ITP.
Yeah.
I've hit the engine plant. I've hit KTP. And
The battery plant,
I've hit
of
all
course.
of-
You were
yeah.
that guy at the battery plant. weren't you?
no, I'm kidding.
It's like the Niantic coming soon from Niantic. You've seen Pokemon Go. You've played Monopoly Go. Now do Bust a Nut Go with Brian Allen Williams. And it's just like you got to fucking jerk off in the bathroom as quick as possible to get points, and then you take over the gym.
that was never the problem
No.
either. Is like when I was young, it was like I could go.
It's like
It was never.
in and out.
Yeah, no. My dad never was like, "What took you so long?" Because it was just like boom, 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 boom. I knew what I wanted to do. Nut,
Yeah.
flush a toilet, clean up.
Yeah.
Golden
had
Corral
to.
was fun. Yeah, for some reason.
There's fun in there.
Yeah, because we would stay
could
there
hear
for
all
like an
the
hour and a
dishes.
half and 2 hours, and I just go in there and just jerk off. Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, like 6 times a day when I was a
Your
kid.
dad's like this every time we come to Golden Corral. This kid, he's so committed to the buffet that he eats. He goes and takes a shit to get more room, and then he eats again. No, he was busting nuts.
But a waitress had blonde hair. That was enough.
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
go.
blonde? Oh, it's a blonde here. Oh, she definitely has a fucking a record. Like she's been on meth recently. Like let's go fuck it. I knew everybody who worked at Golden Corral because my buddy Basil, his whole family, his mom, his sisters, they all worked there. Jasmine, fucking Maggie, all of them, all Asian.
Yalin, remember Janelin?
Jalen.
Janelin. She was the boss's daughter.
Yeah.
Rick was the dad, the owner or whatever. I
Yeah.
think, or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was pretty.
This guy was
You
on a
knew
first
him
name basis
personally.
with the owner and
Like,
busting nuts in the
what?
bathroom.
With the, yeah. I hope he hasn't owned it since.
Well, they're out
That's
of
probably
business
why he got
now.
rid of me. He's like, I'm so tired of cleaning
So
up
much
children's
cum.
jizz.
They went in there and they're like, we're just going to do a black right check. And they're like, Jesus Christ.
You had your own stall. You like sprayed on it.
Dude.
There's only
Didn't
like one
matter
stall
where.
in there, right?
Yeah.
There's one.
I mean, I'd stand up at the pisser and as a kid, I didn't give a fuck.
I feel bad for
You
moms.
walking into that.
It's a kid.
Imagine being a horny old man and walking into that and be like, oh yeah.
Jackpot.
Goddamn wishes are granted.
I need help there, young man.
We're talking a lot about jerking off already.
Welcome to our comedy. We did have a fun time at our open mic. Our open mic this week was a pretty eventful one. I don't know if you guys were able.
Very eventful.
We had Brian on West outside. We actually did our first ever outside version of it. I got my own picture. This was actually taken by Courtney. So this is a
thanks.
picture taken by Courtney. You can see Belle in there. But something really cool happened at this one. If you want to, are you allowed to talk about it?
Can you say?
I posted it, and I waited, and then I waited. I was like, I'm posting it.
I know. I slept in that day. I stayed up and watched all the rest of Tires. But so I got a card from an agent. We have a meeting this week. I'm probably gonna get signed to Full Measure Talent Agency.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Sean D. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Good news, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, that's good. I like that. It's a pretty good week for Kokomo, for a few Kokomo comics. Dougie got through to the final round
Hell yeah.
Advance.
of Kokomo's.
At Redacted.
Yeah.
Redacted.
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah.
it's
From
redacted.
Kokomo's Redacted. Proud of him. Proud
Definitely.
that he got through.
He's actually also represented by
Yeah.
Full Measure
Yeah.
Agency. Yeah.
All right. Well, fucking Doug too. Hell yeah.
Heat.
Yeah. That's awesome. I was like, I'm gonna post this because it's kind of cool to be like, come to a Kokomo Press show, get an agent, like just goofing off. But I was like, the show was. I had fun. I had so much fucking fun with the show. I wasn't sure. I posted something on the lines of like, at first I had my doubts about doing it outside, but now I'm Gwen Stefani.
Not
I like-
necessarily had your doubts, but we were somewhat pushed in a corner, and we didn't want. I mean, we want to do it everything on our term, and like it's one of the things that like.
Are you saying
we just had to
that you're a huge fan of Mitch Hedberg? If you are flammable and have legs, you are not blocking a fire exit. Yeah, our the fire marshal came down and said we got to have something taken care of downstairs. Apparently, the funny thing is this room has existed for 10 years at this point, like probably like maybe 8-10 years, and now all of a sudden there's some new rules. When we're cooking down there, so
what did they say we need to do?
Stop jerking off in the bathroom.
Oh, fuck.
No, they said
where...
we got to get. Am I allowed to tell? Are we allowed to talk about it?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they said we got to get fucking overhead sprinklers down there. I'm like, they built this.
Well,
I think I was there. I'm pretty sure we have overhead sprinklers.
That's what I said.
I won't go into detail too much, but there was an idiot pretty much that is running it, is doing things that's out of his area, and they're working on to get that taken care of. But pretty much it's the old fashioned shakedown.
Mm-hmm.
You got a successful business, it's been going on for hundreds of years, and they come and shake you down. And it could be a number of things, jealous people around town wanting to fuck us over, but it probably comes down to government wanting to, I mean, because you got to think that's money if you get the sprinklers installed.
Right.
They're spending money. That has something to do with the government or something like that is what was told to management. So, well,
my big thing is we've had, in the last 3 showcases, we've had the fire marshal called 3 times. We are 3 from 3. And we had excise called at our first showcase at Cooper's.
That's metal.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I guess we're just doing really well.
I guess there's just people that are really afraid, you know what I mean, to actually have to like compete with us.
We couldn't be successful. Never.
No, we can't just be doing a good job. We got to have, and we've got a litany of fuckers in the local community that will throw shots at us every chance they get. So my big thing is, at the end of the day, this is what you get to look at anytime you talk shit to us. So suck it. This is what it looks like at a Kokomo Press show. We've only been doing these for a couple years. We've really only done like 5 of them, 6 of them.
The first show started in 2022 of August at the or was it August? Yeah, 2022 August at the
American
record
Dream,
store.
Yeah.
Then
we did 3 there.
Yeah, we did 3 altogether.
We've
then
done 2, so we only done 5
here.
technically. Then.
Yeah, 5 altogether.
And I mean, even then, like they've either been sold out or pretty fucking close. Like we've gotten really close. And we've done a lot, and it just drives me crazy that we're trying to do things the right way. We're working with a local business. And then at the end of the day, we still have motherfuckers trying to cause an issue.
Want to hate on us?
Yeah, they just want to hate, man. Hate us because they ain't us. Yeah, it is what it is. We just got to get used to the fact that we're always going to be the villains. Like I've said it so many times that like between the local government and a lot of people that are trying to, they may put a really really cool face on where like we're part of the group, but really at the end of the day, like the fact that we created our own thing. There was a huge conversation on one of Kyle Gibson's posts, and I kind of chimed in on it, and I knew I was going to get shit if I chimed in on it because like it's counter to what people want. People want you to be like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and do it. But like the conversation that they had was along the lines of like, you guys should, if you don't like what the city's doing with their concert series, then you should create your own. And I'm like, what? You're telling me that the city concert series that's paid by taxpayers' money, that the city, you know what I mean? Your money, you pay for it, but like don't complain because you just create your own. And I'm like, no, I don't have the cities of Kokomo. I don't have taxpayers paying for me to make my own.
No, yeah, I read your thing. I agreed with. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
I was just gonna say I agree with you, and it's like I get what they're saying, and I get Kyle's and everybody, Drew Ayers, everybody that commented on that, but it's like we don't. Normal people don't have those resources.
No,
don't have the resources. I don't have the resources that Larry has or Paul Wyman has because they sit up at the top of the food chain, and there's nothing. I'm not busting their balls by any means.
Yeah,
I get it. If I was in that same position,
even if you try, you just have so many people that are trying to get you to like be unsuccessful.
And that's like, where the argument comes down to. And that's a good point.
We've done concert series and stuff, and like and. We're doing the comedy shows, and every time we do, we got somebody fucking trying to.
We got the fire marshal coming out.
Like,
we got excise coming out. We got people trying to compete on the same night that we're doing stuff. And
you want to tell us to start doing stuff on our own and bring it into our own hands, but like, nobody will let us.
Yeah, and
it's not like we benefit from this.
No, there's no money involved to go to us.
I get no money.
business.
You get no money. We're paying the comedians, but like,
yeah, the extra money goes into equipment to do it. Because like when we started doing the first showcases, like a little bit about the showcases. When we first started doing it, we did it at American Dream Hi-Fi. We paid for sound. We paid for lights.
Yeah.
Like we paid for chairs. Like
we went out and rented chairs.
Yeah.
Like, we put them in the back of our own cars. We did it all ourselves.
And then now we've got to the point where we were able to buy our own speakers, so now we can run our own sound.
And we bought them again
with the little bit of money that we kept over from the rest. But every time comedians either get paid or they're us and we don't pay ourselves.
Yeah.
We just don't.
Right.
The amount of money we have put in this out of our own money is insane.
I'll say we have. I mean, you've put in tons of money on your own stuff that we need.
So have you. And I mean, that's at the end of the day, like, and we've been able to
And
crowdsource
you, too,
some of it.
with
Yeah.
the camera and I didn't buy a camera.
Yeah. She's got, I mean, the microphone she uses.
I know, yeah.
This,
she paid,
my headphones, my mic, the mic stand. That's
preamp.
mine.
We're
Yeah.
we're
Funded, yeah.
Self-funded.
Yeah.
You guys are making me feel like a mooch.
Oh, shut up.
No, we did it so you guys would have like something to go on and talked about what you do, because you only have this clique of people that are allowed to be successful in town. So we're like the
And we
voice
have-
for
each-
the little people.
We have money that if we do a show, knock on wood, that never does well, we'll still be able to pay the comedians.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's really our plan. Is like, even if, like, let's say we just happen, because there's been so many conversations about, like, I've come to Kokomo, I've done shows, and I've not got paid by the people that were supposed to pay me, and we were never going to be that. We sat down and decided we had said, like, at the end of the day, if our job is to sell this show, we know we're the promoters. If we don't sell the show, we'll pay out of pocket. And we
Yeah.
made that decision a long time ago. And I think it's a noble one. It really is. It's the only thing we could do at the end of the day to make things right.
Hey, I've been on 2 of the 5 and I got paid both times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you coming out and sharing your we know that you're from Kokomo, so it's a little bit less of a drive, but even with that, we're like, we want to make sure you get
I
taken care
know
of.
that you did have an issue with the sexual harassment, and I do want to go out and say that I'm sorry. Courtney
I'm sorry.
was in a different
I
mind.
had like half a drink. I'm
Courtney,
sorry.
Courtney can come on to me whenever. That's fine. I did though. There was another
I know, it
guest
really
that Michelle saved me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Again.
What happened? Tell us.
I don't want to like mention names or anything, but there was a person that was at the last comedy show that like, I think she wanted to have a Sean and Cam Cooper sandwich.
No, this was.
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
Don't give away too. I don't
I'm
want
not.
Okay.
One of the comedians were like hanging out with me, like in between you guys doing your sets and stuff. There was a couple, like the out of town people were like hanging out by the door with me, so I would like sit over there and talk to them and stuff. And I heard this girl came over and she's like talking about how she's in a poly relationship and like keeps going on, and they're like having this entire conversation right next to me about how she's allowed to be with other people.
You're getting specific. Remember
No.
that. I want
Okay.
you to be careful
But
with how
then-
specific you're getting.
Okay.
Just try not to get more specific than that.
No, but that was it.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just the conversation was going on right next to me, and I'm like, "Ooh, he's about to go home with this girl."
Yeah.
And then I saw her talking to Sean too,
Yeah.
and it was funny.
Chuckle fuckers are a real thing.
Chuckle
like-
fuckers are something that we've heard about. You know, it's been. Pray tell. You know, tell us a story about the chuckle. Oh, there's been so many.
So you wouldn't. He's passed.
Like
politely.
I told you guys earlier, I'm a single man now. The cat's out of the bag, and I want to be single. Right now, my kids and my comedy, only 2 things I really care about.
Yeah. Same. That's all I care
Same.
about is your kids and my comedy.
Yeah, your kids and Jordan's comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet,
really important
sweet
to me.
kids. You.
You only care about the kids.
It's all literally.
I'm
all
here
I
for
care
the
about.
children.
Photo albums that I have
Yeah.
of your kids are not
You
weird.
just stealing pictures.
I had to go far.
No Drake, right?
Yeah, no Drizzy.
I don't know if you heard, but
You're the reason I don't post pictures of like
Oh,
bathtub
shit.
pictures.
did you guys hear about Millie Bobby Brown, Drake's former friend, I guess, or still friend, is married as a married woman? She reportedly said, "I do" to John Bon Jovi's son, Jake Bon Jovi.
How old is she now?
She's 20, I think.
So I can
21.
think.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to think now.
Yeah, you can think about
Is
it.
she
Yeah, definitely.
Millie Bobby Bon Jovi?
Millie Bobby Brown
That is her
Jovi.
name now. He really gave her a shot to the heart.
Yeah.
You're to blame.
yeah. Drake, and you were too late.
Billy Bobby Graham.
She got the problem is she got too old for Drake.
Yeah. Uncle Billy Bobby. What is it? What is Uncle Baby Billy?
Uncle Billy Bobby.
Uncle Baby Billy.
Uncle Bill.
You ever watch that show?
Billy.
You ever watch that show, The Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah.
Holy
God
shit,
damn.
dude. That's one of my that you got me into that show. You're like, you should watch it, so I went and checked it out.
Have you seen Vice Principals?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that one, but I like The Righteous Gemstones.
I mean, if we're gonna go, we got to say Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down's
is a go,
great.
in my opinion.
I liked all three of them.
they're all three
both-
great. He's
yeah.
great at what he does.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, I feel like one of the reasons why we got the Shane Gillis we got today is because he's pretty much admitted it on that Danny McBride episode. It's like Eastbound and Down shaped him into the comedy. It's fucking. I mean, you can tell there's similarities, especially in Tires, which is a great. He brought it up earlier. If you guys haven't watched Tires yet, it's
Oh yeah,
one of my
Tires,
favorite
man. If you
shows,
guys
yeah.
haven't heard of Tires, I'm gonna pull this up, but I'm gonna pull it up to this point because we don't need to have the talking point. But as far as like the Tires, a new comedy series starring Shane Gillis, premieres May 30, 2030. It just came out, and I watched the entire 6 episodes. I
Yeah, me
finished
too.
it.
I've seen them all.
Have you seen it yet, Cork?
God, it's so good.
It's good.
I've just been obsessed with Fallout.
Maddie would like it. Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I paid for Fallout 1 and still haven't played since that day. I need to fucking play. You guys never hit me up. Maddie hit me up one time and I was podcasting last Saturday.
Well, we'll just do that right after this.
Yeah, we'll go and play some Fallout 76 all night. I don't
You gonna
need
get
to
on?
take care of my kids.
You don't really.
Totally.
Yeah, like who cares?
They're old enough to take care of themselves.
Yeah, the little one watch the other little one. We're good. Like we don't need anything else. I did. Did you guys hear the story? I put it on post the Party City. The party's over.
You know what's funny is I was there
Rest in
like
peace.
2 days ago, and those were not there.
I know it's that quick.
How crappy is it that they moved from one spot to the other just to close again?
I
But
know.
isn't this the second time they've closed?
Well, they had the one over by like in the Kohl's Plaza area, in that little area, and then they moved over by the mall. But now, apparently, the mall should double their rent.
No, this one almost closed like a couple months
During the
ago.
pandemic.
There was
No,
not
it
even
was like
before that.
recently.
There was muttered like words about
They
it.
had the signs
Yeah.
up and everything.
Maybe
'cause
it's
I
just
went
their
in
new
there.
market. Maybe it's just like their new marketing.
I went in there.
They're
and
doing the
everything was,
mattress.
Like
Somebody
50%
posted that
off.
in the comments. They're like, these guys stole that from a mattress store. I'm like, they do that. Like,
Yeah.
all the mattress stores will be like, going out of business, and then they just like change the LLC, and then come back like next week.
Well, when I went in there, everything was like 50% off. So we were like, "Ooh, let's go buy some stuff for like." I think it
party.
was right before one of the shows,
Yeah.
and we were gonna go do it.
Oh well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's something.
No, I was gonna buy a disco ball.
My girl, I used to go to Party City and get party supplies every birthday, and then my girl now she's on Amazon. There's no point. You can get anything you want on there specific.
Yeah, and my kids are too old for that kind of
Yeah.
stuff now. We don't do
Yeah.
birthday parties anymore.
You got to remember though, especially in the line of work we're all in, how convenient it was for me, anyways, to be able to go in there if we were doing a skit and get a wig.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Be able to
that
go in
does
there,
bum me
get
out.
face makeup or a costume for a kid. Like my son was younger, he wanted to be Spider-Man all the time, so I could go in there at all points, which you can do it on Amazon now, but not to be able just to drive and just go right there and get.
He says his kid wants to be Spider-Man, but clearly every bathroom in Kokomo knows he's been letting webs out for a
Yes.
You got to edit that out. because I don't want that
while. I
on
can't
there.
keep that on there. I don't want anybody to
every
hear it.
place at Kokomo to be like, don't let him use your
Have you
shit."
seen this man? This man is a pervert.
Or they'll start leaving like a little area for you to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I'll say this. I
It'll
never
be
got.
like Brian's
Earmuffs,
stall.
buddy. Earmuffs. We're going to make a poster and put it
I was gonna say.
We're gonna do it on every bathroom.
Don't call me Columbine, but I shot up Bon Air Middle School. all 6th and 7th, 8th grade, bro.
Never in school, dude. Never in school. I mean, this wasn't.
I had to go back to jerking off.
Yeah, it's constant, dude. I couldn't. I mean, I know Harrison Butker would be happy to know about that. He does have the.
Did I
highest
tell you
bill
about
in
the guy at
Jersey.
work that got caught jerking off?
What did he get caught doing?
Jerking off.
I know, but like got caught. How did he get caught?
Oh, he apparently
do
he was in the back where all the things come in the truck.
Not in the bathroom.
Not in the bathroom. There's like storage for like empty like crates and stuff.
Yeah,
He made like a little fort back there.
and was like, "This is
And
my kingdom. I will bust
He got
in here."
caught pants to the ground, whole ass out, like jerking it behind it.
he got caught. It seems like he's a voyeur. He meant to. That seems like if you're doing all
But,
that,
like-
you're trying to get caught.
But like apparently he had got caught, but after he was training somebody that was like attractive.
So this is how you grab the balls, right? So what you do is you grab the balls, you pull it back, and you jerk. And he was like training them from the.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. It's very difficult in the place where I work because they have these like there's this like area that's like in the middle where I work, and their job is to put these shafts in, and every girl on the line is just like putting rings on just the whole day. Like I came up to Belle one time and I was like, bro, you probably jerk off so good. Brother. Like that's your job is just fucking all day is just like fucking watching a show and doing it. I'm like, you don't even think about it, but you're over there jerking hard. Like it's a lot.
He probably has the most strong like jerking.
Is that gear
muscles
train?
ever.
Yeah,
Not to go into
I don't want to talk
Chrysler.
about work, but yeah. Gear Train. Booty Island is what it's called.
Booty
What
Island.
it's known as. Have you heard about that?
I've been to Booty Island.
That's what I've heard. Somebody came up to me and was like, man, where are you working? I was like, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, that's Booty Island.
I've been to Booty.
Island. They're like, yeah, man, you've been over there. It's right in the middle. It's an island, and then there's all the girls got ass. And I was like, you ain't fucking lying, dude.
Booty Island. Sometimes
Booty
you
Island.
get a sniff.
Yeah.
So you're staring at nice asses and making a jerk off motion, and you're supposed to not get it right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, when you think about that guy, it's not his fault. At
This is
point.
why I get sexually
He's a
harassed at work
victim.
constantly.
Yeah, he's
Fuck.
a victim.
Yeah, to be a
Yeah.
girl there would this is probably just
I'm
fucking
just-
awful.
Oh yeah,
I'm just tired.
it's
of
a
being,
parade, right? Do you get the parade? Do you get a parade now?
Yeah.
That you're you got dudes that just come by every day just to talk to you about nothing for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is. That's the one thing about women working in our spaces now and like opening up the fact that we had to let them. Harrison Butker, you know what I'm saying, brother.
My man.
Yeah, but like this whole situation with like,
Boo.
it's like dudes just feel like the guys that don't have anything going on, like skilled trades. I watch these guys walk up to these girls like a fucking one leaves, the next one comes in. It's like a fucking.
That's why I
seats
stay.
warm.
That's why I stay in the department that I'm in because they can come up to me and I'll be like, bye.
Yeah, I gotta go. You gotta get the fuck out of here.
There's one that's always touching me. I don't like
That's
that
not
guy.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I told my brother to stop.
It was you.
It was me. Damn it.
Rub your shit. Listen, I rub your shoulders because I care about your posture and your
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
I don't do it because I'm
That's
a
like
creep.
really a thing that people do, like rubbing on each
Hey
other.
girl, how you doing?
You got scoliosis. It is weird, dude. I mean, you've worked in jobs like that.
Oh,
right?
I've worked
You've
in a
worked in there.
restaurant. It's
Oh,
the worst.
yeah.
A restaurant is the one time I was like reaching up over the line to get a ranch, and this girl took a side plate and slid it through my ass like a credit card.
That's kind of funny. Though. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but if you're a
You,
dude, it's funny. If it's a chick, if you do that to a chick, you're a fucking asshole, dude.
No,
not for cool.
doing it
Sean's
to a
cool
dude
enough. He
is
could do that to a
gross.
girl.
He said they did it to him.
No, I'm saying he's cool enough. He could probably get away with swiping it. on a girl.
The wrong one, no.
Back when I worked at the first restaurant job I had, there were these two twins that worked there, and I couldn't tell them apart. So, you know what? I don't feel comfortable telling you.
Did you change your mind? Did you piss one of them off?
He probably was friends with one of them and not the other.
No, actually, I was friends with them both, and they both were like, they were young. I was young. They let me do like things that I probably shouldn't have been doing in a work environment.
Yeah.
To tell them apart, I gave one of them a hickey on the neck, so I knew for the rest of the day.
Nice. The Michael Scott. Good job.
You're
Nice.
finally addressing me by my name.
Yeah. I marked her.
Yeah.
I marked her. That's one of those. That's that. See, that's my thing about tires.
See?
Like to bring it back a little bit to tires and the new St. Gillis a TV show on Netflix. Check it out. Very funny. 6 episodes. Lots of comedians in it. Stavros Halkias, McKeever's in it. Fucking Matt McCusker was in it.
Schultz.
Fucking Tommy Pope. We talked about a bunch of. That's just a couple. That's just the name of a couple. But like that show, it reminds me very much of The Office in a lot of ways. That's what I was telling every time I talk about it. I'm like, the way the pacing, it kind of feels like that. It's like that work environment job, and then there's a lot of weird shit happens that's like kind of not appropriate.
You know, a good comparison is it's The Office meets Clerks. If you watch Clerks,
yeah.
it's very clerkish too, and I love that. Yeah, and
I can
it's
see
its own
that.
thing, but yeah.
I was expecting something else, and I liked the show. It's a little too deadpan for me personally. I know a lot of people love that, but
See, I agree, but I agree with it that it's like a lot of deadpan, but then I feel like when it's getting deadpan, they splash the old Gillis man in there, and then he just talks about his dick or just something stupid. Or
I think the second season is going to be way better because they're not doing a pilot season. they can actually focus on being funny and not focusing on trying to sell a fucking
More money too,
and
It'll
it's
have
very
more production
inappropriate. There's a
value.
lot of
Yeah.
inappropriate jokes in it,
So funny.
and maybe some people would call it deadpan. I'd call it oil pan because it's a oil changes from 1998.
Jesus.
Son of a bitch.
Oil pan.
That was pretty good, actually. Yeah.
No, it's gay.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. There you go. Is that better?
Yes.
No, I mean I really enjoyed the show. There's a weird show I've been watching too on like Prime called Outer Range. That shit's fucking. I haven't been able to follow. I'm like trying. They string you along. It's got Josh Brolin in it, and then it's got it's got a couple people in it, but like Josh Brolin's the main actor in it, and it's actually pretty interesting. But it's also like it's about like a giant hole in the ground. I was like, man, I'd fuck the shit out of that.
It's pretty cool. Sounds good.
It's about a giant hole that's like a tear in space time.
Imagine if Brian got a hold of that hole.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Hacks on
Yes.
Max?
Very good show.
I just finished the 3rd season.
Did they finish it already?
Yeah. Well, it seems to me like it's going to be the end. I don't want to.
Have you seen it? Have you seen Hacks?
Hacks. It's about a Kokomo-based comedian. No, I'm confused. That's what I've read the synopsis. And what is Hacks about?
It's about a female comedian, and she's when the show starts, she's like got a residency in Las Vegas, and she hires this bisexual female writer, and it's basically, it's kind of about comedy and a lot about like working for a really
Sounds good.
shitty boss. It's a good show.
It really reminds me, the main actress, great. I
Yeah.
love her, the older lady. But they're basically doing like Joan Rivers. She's like Joan Rivers.
Yeah,
She's basically Joan Rivers. Like,
That sounds really good.
and it's very, it's written really well. It's very gay, which whatever. But
Obviously.
like, it's got to be gay. I mean, and the girl's like bi, but like she has a guy and girls, and it kind of goes back and forth. And basically, this girl gets like broken up with in the beginning or whatever, and then she ends up. They have the same agent, and then the agent ends up hooking them up to like kind of for his own reason, and it's just like this fish out of water girl stuck with this extravagant lady who's slowly losing her grasp on her celebrity. But like she's it's such a weird, because she like works for QVC and sells things. It's like very Joan Rivers-esque, but and she's ball busty and shit. But it's also like tackles a lot of issues and stuff. I actually, like, to me, it's very gay in a good way, but it's also like written really well, and the jokes are fucking phenomenal. I mean, for real, it's good.
Have you seen the episode in season 3, the golf episode?
Yeah.
Oh God, where the
Yeah.
lady wants to have sex with her because she was a caddy, like because she wants to have sex with the subservient.
Specifically, it's the girlfriend. It's the big-titted bitch from fucking what's the show? John Draper.
Oh
What's that
yeah,
called?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Mad Men.
Yeah, Christina Hendricks, is that her name?
She's hot. I know what you're talking about.
Like, but she plays like a dom. That's
Yeah,
what
she
you're
plays
talking
a dom, and she was like, "I was gonna piss on you.
about. She's like, you are not gonna piss on me.
I'd let a socialist piss on me."
Yeah. It's very funny, and that's the 3rd season. But it's very funny because like she's turned on by her because she's a good golfer, and like masculine female Republican energy doesn't know it's Republican energy, just thinks, oh, she's a dom, and then she starts to like force her to do things, but she's only filling in as a caddy to like help with jokes for the Joan Rivers-esque character, and then it turns out she's only trying to fuck her because she thought she was a caddy. When she found out she was successful, she was like, what? She fell in. She's like, I was gonna piss on you, and that's such a funny bit, dude.
I'm gonna check it out for sure. It sounds good.
It's a really good show. It's a little slow in the beginning, but once it picks up, it's good.
Is that on HBO Max?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's got fucking the dude from Happy Gilmore in it.
yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
Oh, McDonald. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He does
The guy that
the
plays
voice
Shooter
of Mr.
McGavin,
Krabs.
yeah.
Does he do the voice of Mr.
Shooter
Krabs?
McGavin.
might.
No, Shooter McGavin. He's a
Yeah.
different guy. Those guys look alike though.
Damn,
but-
I'm slipping because I used to know that guy's name.
Yeah. It's a good fucking show though. A lot of good cameo. Like there's a lot of cameos from people. Like there's right? We've got some like celebrities.
And if you're on Max, I'll give you Sean's shows. You can go ahead and watch Crashing, which is Pete Holmes' show.
I've been waiting to tell you. I was like, hey, I don't know if you guys are watching. If you have HBO Max, have you watched Crashing with Pete Holmes? God damn,
I've seen that show from beginning to end 3 times.
so fucking
There's
good,
so
bro.
many good comedians in it, and
Artie
it's
Lang. Dude, it's heartbreaking. I mean, I'm not giving anything away, but it's like just seeing Artie in there and post nose and shit.
Yeah. I know Pete Holmes is hilarious. He drives me a little fucking crazy, but
He's funny.
he's very funny. The Batman and the X-Men stuff that he does on YouTube, some of the funniest material I've ever seen in my life.
but
Batman.
the show is great because he's basically a religious cuck trying to make it in comedy.
You're gonna love it, yeah.
It's so good. It's up your alley for sure.
Well, that's how he started. You know that, right? That's kind of autobiographical. He was a religious comic, and now he's not. He's the opposite of religious.
They fucked it. They fucked it up when they canceled. You know.
Oh yeah, it was over too soon. But yeah, it's another great show, great comedy show.
There's so many good shows out right now. Like there just is. Like they keep dropping more and more. Do you guys remember the show Super Size Me? You guys ever see Super Size Me?
R.I.P. Morgan Sport.
R.I.P. to Morgan Sport. I don't know what the fuck that.
They showed that movie in Health. This slapped every time.
Dude. But also fuck him because we don't have Super Size anymore because of him. They got rid of Super Size. And I would like to get some Super Size fries.
What did he die from?
Cancer.
That's not true.
Stomach
That's
cancer.
a conspiracy theory.
He died from
McDonald's.
McDonald's
from
killed him.
cholesterol.
It only took him 25 years, but yeah, they finally got him.
Heart disease.
The silent killer heart disease.
They're adding that to the health lesson.
Yeah, they're definitely got to do something about that. I know. I did want to take a stab at this one. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was this is what we were talking about the other day, Brian. A domestic battery near Heritage Bowling Lanes. Suspect battered their grandma. Possible stabbing. What are you guys' feelings about that?
I kill my grandma on a joke, so go for it.
Yeah. What about you? Are you like take care of the grandma you have, right? Like fuck.
Oh, she's like.
No, I'm just
You have a
saying, why
grandma.
would you pull it up
right now
when I just killed my grandma?
The whole time all I could think of is like they're at the Heritage Lanes and it's just like strike.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh shit!
She got fucking.
And they're like, "Why did you kill your grandma?" He's like, "Oh, I got another one. I got a spare."
That's good. Good shit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
not
you.
too bad, right?
Thank you. Did you pay attention to how many grandma jokes everybody kept doing at the comedy show?
Yeah, there was a
Like,
lot, dude.
What
It
the
got too
fuck
bad.
is going on?
Yeah, afterwards I was like, I might go to the bowling lanes and split. You know what I mean? Like a 7,
Right.
9/11.
No, grandma
Keep it
split.
going. Yeah, grandma split. Grandma.
So I
got
see you're
split.
working on bowling material. I personally am working on roast jokes.
Yeah, that's
I hope
coming
you're
up.
ready.
We got to let people know about that. Brian Allen
I'm
West.
trying to get family out there. I'm trying to get some. I'm going to be like
June
it's for
6th?
my birthday. June 6th.
It's going to be the open mic on Thursday. We're doing the roast of Brian Allen West.
I want to work on my.
What?
I'm by Monday. I will have a dais. Obviously, it's not going to be too big. It's going to be Sean, Cortni, if she wants to be on there. If you want to write something or have me write, I want to write it.
Belle will not
Okay.
be there. Unfortunately,
You
he's
have
getting
to-
married on Saturday.
You have to tell them, and no matter what the jokes are about, you have
Okay.
to tell them. Okay, I don't care. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
You're gonna get married on Saturday.
You're gonna do
Belle.
your own set, right?
I'll do my own set. I'll come with some comebacks for people. But
Oh yeah.
how many
Got
people
to.
should we have?
I would say let's do we have room for 15.
Jordan won't
right?
be there. Yeah, Belle won't be there. Half these people don't know me, so
Dougie would do it.
yeah, I want Dougie there.
So what I think we should do is we'll get enough people that want to do it. We'll get a dais of like 6 people and then you. That's 7. That leaves 8 open spots for people who want to just do comedy. We'll have them go first, and then we'll roast at the end
Okay.
after. So once we
sounds
get through
good.
the comics, we'll do the roast. So
That's cool.
I figured Belle won't be able to be there. We know that, but me, you're going to be obviously factored in. Me, you, Doug. Maybe we can see if Jeff will be able to do it.
Or Dan.
Courtney.
Dan West might want to do it. Courtney. And then I think if we really going to pull out the big guns, you know what we got to do. Yeah, we've already talked about it. You'll find out later.
Buy me a PS5.
Yeah, we're going to get you a PS5.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get you a PS5, buddy.
yeah.
We're gonna hang pictures in every bathroom in town. That's
You
what we're
rat
gonna
bastard.
do.
We're going to have one of the owners of Golden Corral come out and do a whole
Just get like a little bottle of lotion and just spray it on the wall too.
Yeah.
While you're in there putting the pictures up. I can't help with.
I'm
this
coming in
one,
with a
I'm
black
sorry.
light, and I'm putting it up to his dick the whole time. Like,
See my cum.
jerked off.
See my cum since. I haven't jerked off in Cooper's, by the way.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
I've already busted.
You
in there.
busted in there on several
I've busted.
occasions.
And it's not even
Several
from
ways.
jerking off. I had sex in there.
But you've also jerked off there at least once.
Stop it!
You hear me?
Don't look at me like.
I've jerked off in there.
I haven't jerked off, but I got hard. Once your dick is that close to a mouth,
The bathroom.
Shout out, yeah.
That was a good joke. Somebody made that joke at the show, right?
yeah, some along those
Weston,
lines.
yeah, that was a good joke. Weston, he's never been out before, but he's done comedy. I
He's
think.
a nice guy.
Was he the one that did that joke? I think he was.
All the new comics that came out this week, man. Come back.
Yeah, come back, man. Come back. It was nice. Weston, Tucker, what was the other guy's name? Kevin Friddle? Kevin
Maybe,
Friddle? Yeah. I think he followed us on the
Kevin was Tucker.
Tucker, yeah.
Tucker.
Cuck Tucker?
Oh, we can just look it up on the note.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Well, we, using our brain is fun too, though. That's what I like to do.
Why would we do that?
I know, you're right. I don't like people pulling out their phone on the podcast.
I know I'm bad about it. I'm sorry.
No, we're good. I think that's it. That's everybody.
You don't like people pulling out their phone in a podcast, but you can read off your phone.
Oh, it's an open mic.
Shout out to Kyle Miller.
Yeah.
It's an honor. If you can't come in or come on her.
Yeah, right. I love Kyle to death, and I know he's probably listening right now. Kyle, we love you. It's time to write your own jokes, brother.
Just stab at me, you rat bastard. About you motherfucker.
What did you say?
He just caught it.
Yeah, I just heard it about having the phone at the open mic. Son of a bitch.
We've had this combo too.
Yeah,
he knows how I feel.
Convo there. I get that people don't feel the same as me, and I wasn't talking about open mics. I'm talking about like
shows.
Actual.
I did it on the show too, but it's done. It's retired. I've got to.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit anymore.
Well, I'm just blowing you shit.
Yeah.
I know,
just
but it's unprofessional.
Nice.
Like I know some people do it, and they're like, well, if you're not going up there reading a joke for joke, but it's at the end of the day, it's lazy. And if you got a card up there, it's one thing, or if you even take a piece of notebook paper and got your jokes on there.
Yeah.
But looking on the phone, even if you're looking at just one word of the joke, it's not the best look.
No. I mean, let's keep
open
it real.
mic is open mic.
First off, it's an open mic, and to me, in an open mic, you can go up there with a fucking notepad, and I wouldn't give a shit.
Oh,
We've had good
read
comics
it word
do it.
for word. I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I was never speaking of the open mic.
He doesn't want somebody going up there during
at a
a showcase and doing this.
Having their phone in front of them, because at some point, like, I don't believe that Brian would cheat, but you could cheat that way. You could steal jokes that way. You could be.
Well, I'm not going up there and reading a word for word. Like, I do go up there and, like, I'll look and see, like, I get a little nervous, like, oh, country, and then I'll go up, put it down and tell my joke. But at the end of the day, if, and I get away with it a little bit because I'm producing the shows, or we're producing the shows. But if you're going and getting, like, I went and did I did a show with Tank, which I got to talk to you about.
Yeah.
I did the show at the UAW. I went up there and did my thing. I didn't use my phone or anything, and it went good, but I just use it as a crutch sometimes. But it's not the best thing to do.
No, I mean it's to me at the end of the day, like, now that we're doing the open mic, it's changed my perspective in a lot of ways on bringing up even like full notes. Like, I'd have full note cards of like entire like what would you call it, like punchlines at the end, like just so I knew where I was going. And then the last show, I just had words for each set. I said, I called this one Chris. I called this one,
that's what
Pastor.
I
called this one.
My note or whatever index cards just have the names of the jokes.
And that's
but you've also done probably more mics than I ever have. You did mics for a while.
I've probably at this point in my career done 400 or 500 hours of comedy.
Yeah. And for me, on the other hand, I've written things to do at a showcase,
right,
and then not been able to do them beforehand because we haven't had an open mic in town that I feel comfortable going to, that I wouldn't worry about like issues happening. So like, now that we have this and it's available to us, I feel a lot more comfortable in my bits. Like I went up there this last week and I only really looked at my phone for like 10 seconds, and then I put it back down, and I was like, I'll just talk and then throw in bits as I think of them.
I took a notebook up there this time and just wrote. I did what I did on my phone. I wrote one or two words of it, and then went up there and did it. And I felt better.
You were great. I really.
It was fun.
Really
I did some new stuff. It was
the whole show was fun. I mean, we did have the guy that knocked over the camera, like we talked about earlier, but like at the same time, like shit's gonna happen. It was really, really fun. The Hog Runners MC came out and hung out with us, which was cool. Because I actually know one of those guys. He's like a brother. We grew up together, and then we ended up having just like a huge fucking crowd. So I'll take that anytime, dude. I did. You guys ever watch that show Alone? You guys ever heard of Alone? It's a show about like people who they get dropped into like a really harsh environment, and they have to live off the land with like they have like maybe like 3 tools with them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's called Alone. It's kind of like Naked and Afraid.
I was gonna say I've heard of Naked and Afraid,
but it's not Naked and Afraid. You don't get like a tribe. You don't get like 2 people. You're by yourself. You have to like build and everything. It's a crazy ass show, and this happened recently on one of the shows. I was fucking dying and laughing.
Are they naked?
No. Oh, this one's actually from Naked and Afraid. I thought this was
Afraid.
from Alone, but Naked and Afraid, yeah. Star gets tick on his penis 1 year after burning it. So he burned his penis, and then 1 year later he got a tick on it, and I was dying laughing at this because I'm like, this dude's naked, afraid, and getting sucked on. Like, sign me up.
Yeah, no
sign
shit.
me up, dude. Yeah, if I got a tick on my dick, I would be like, what the hell?
You should go on that show.
Yeah,
You know how many places you could jerk off?
How unfortunate for that guy, dude.
It's unusable. You fucking killed, and you like the longest person to ever exist out naked and afraid, but they're like, they can't use any of the fucking footage because you're just jerking your dick the whole time.
Beating my dick off.
Like, this guy just walk around and get a. I mean, this is worst case scenario, dude. Just like getting your dick fucking ticked. Tick of the bean flicka. That's what I heard. Tick of the bean flicka. Isn't that your name?
The
What is
second
that?
picture of the dude, like the dude behind the guy, look like the medical professional looking at the dick. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Sucking, boy.
I love it. He's got that face.
Sucking that dick.
That
good,
dude's got
boy.
the face of somebody that's oh my god, god dang, dude. And then the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure this guy is the dude from those caveman commercials back in the day that were like, it's so easy, a caveman can do it. Yeah, I mean the whole idea of going on Naked and Afraid is to get out of there with a fucking 6-pack, right? Because you're so fucking malnourished that you're dying. That's a fucking show. I was thinking it was Alone. Alone's a good show too. I watched a dude take down a Wolverine and a moose in the same season, and I was like, that dude's gonna win, and he fucking won.
When are they going to put him in Chirac?
Yeah, you can put him out in Chirac. You know what I'm
Chirac,
saying?
boy.
You gotta get out in Chirac. You want to survive.
I mean, 300.
oh, the jungle? You
Block.
mean the urban jungle, bro?
Yeah,
You talking about the urban jungle? You don't know about that. You come out here and you got nothing but a 45. You gotta get around. You got a half a gallon of Hennessy and a 45. You gotta find make your way in the city.
You're teetering now.
I'm making my way in the city. You gotta go out there with your big. I'm just kidding.
You wanted to say something about apes, but
Yeah. Oh, I did not. I would never do that.
Say
Here
that.
we go.
I was waiting for the break to say something about monkey. And
God damn it. I fucking. You guys turned me more. I was just doing like a Chirac thing. You guys have turned it into. No, I did. I appreciate, that they do these ridiculous shows that make no fucking sense. Naked and Afraid Alone makes a little bit more sense, but Naked and Afraid to me is just so like, you're just asking
Imagine
for a tick
getting
on
a
the
tick
dick.
like,
Trying
in
to-
your vagina.
Oh, I imagine just having a tick, having a vagina would be wild.
Yeah.
But a tick up there,
Yeah.
yeah. You're like, I
Like
think I'm
getting
on my
dirt in
period.
it?
No, it's just blood from the tick.
Like getting dirt in there and stuff.
Yeah. Do you like comedy? Have you ever done it? Have you ever thought about going up on stage and telling some of those jokes that your family and friends just love to hear? Well, now you have the opportunity. Every Thursday night, starting February 15th at Cooper's Pubs, we are doing an open mic. The Kokomo Press is doing an open mic at Cooper's Pub in the downstairs comedy den. It's going to be awesome. It's going to start at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, February 15th, and we're going to be doing open mic with 10 to 15 spots for each comedian at 5 minutes a spot. Do not hesitate to sign up. Sign-ups will be at 7:30 physically down there in the bar, or if you want to, you can sign up early. All you have to do is message our page at the Kokomo Press. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have drinks and we're going to have food specials, and it's all a part of Cooper's Pub. You just go straight in, and instead of making a right, you make a left, you go downstairs, you make a left, and you're right down there in the comedy den. Myself and Brian Allen West are excited to see you, and we'll also have friends that you may know, like Jordan Bell, a.k.a. Hypocrisy Jones, Sean Dalrymple, a local comedian we love, and even Cortni Richardson. You're going to see us all out there. We're going to be having a blast. And again, it starts February 15th, but after that, it's every Thursday at 8 p.m. in the comedy den downstairs at Cooper's Pub. Hope to see you there. There's a new song that's like killing it on TikTok about the Dirt Man. Did you guys see this fucking shit? I don't know why it's popping up. I get the weirdest trending shit.
What is
it's
it?
like a song. It's like, I put dirt under my pillow in case the Dirt Man comes. And it's like it's like a folky song about putting dirt under your pillow until the Dirt Man comes. I don't fucking
The Dirt Man cometh, huh?
The Dirt Man cometh. I'm apparently, dude. I don't get it. I'm excited for the new. Did you guys hear they announced the new George Floyd movie?
Oh, dude.
Say his name.
Yikes.
No, AB posted this. Every week I have to show something that AB posts, and this is the thing that AB posted
You got
this week.
CTE. Leave him alone.
CTESPN?
CTE.
He hashtags
He doesn't
CTESPN on
have it.
everything. You don't think he
I
does?
guarantee he doesn't have it. I guarantee it's just all he's just.
Well,
doing
he
it
just
for
filed for
support.
bankruptcy. Did you see
Saw
that?
that.
That's sad.
Less than $50,000 in assets. That's not how that shit works, though. They'll say what they want.
Yeah.
He still has millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get away with $3 million in credit debt. Can you imagine? I have like 2,000, and I'm like, I feel like I'm
Dying.
$100,000
Yeah.
in debt. It's not even that bad.
I don't know how you end up getting that. I mean, I guess I got to the point that I'm at. You go to the point you're at. I guess you
right.
You do. We're thousandaires. We're not millionaires. So
yeah, that's 2,000 medical bills and shit. They pile up quick.
Medical bills. Did you guys hear about 23andMe? This is a crazy story. 23andMe sells all DNA assets to Chinese government in $10 billion deal.
Sure, this isn't satire?
So they're gonna adopt white babies now?
Yep, that's exactly.
Is this
they just need
satire
babies.
or no?
No, it's supposed to be real.
I thought this is something that everybody at work has been telling me for a long time anyway.
I ain't selling my DNA to no government.
Yeah.
Government ain't taking my fucking blood.
What did you think when you mailed your DNA? No, they're just gonna tell me where I'm from, and then never again will that be seen. They dispose of it.
Yeah, 23andMe.
People are so dumb.
Yeah, I got 24andMe.
You got 24 in you?
I got the downs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ghost of Kobe Bryant.
No, I'm more. I liked him more when he was number 8. You know why?
I know why.
When he got in trouble.
Yeah. You liked his extracurricular activity.
That's another girl. You know how much fucking DNA she had in her? That's a crazy story. They were like the girl that said that Kobe raped her. They checked her, swabbed her, and she had 4 men's DNA inside of her.
What?
My bitch.
She was like, yeah.
She was just keeping it in there?
Yeah, she was just hanging out with it.
Oh, okay.
Well, apparently, I mean, we read an article a while back that said that anytime you have sex with somebody, women hold on to that DNA inside them.
Cortni.
So, technically, you have every person that you have sex with, their DNA is
I feel
still
like we
in your
did talk
body.
about this.
Yeah.
It's an insane story. It's an insane idea.
Are you like my brother now?
You have I
Yeah.
was going to say, you have a fucking convention and you have a card.
She's Gen Con.
Gen Con or pussy hole.
Gen Cum. Generations of cum in her. Gen Cum.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Magic
Sorry,
the
Courtney.
I'm never alone.
Magic the Gathering is playing right now. Pussy.
I move I'm going to tap mana, all right? And then we're going to fucking...
We're teasing.
Nah, the guys that she's with, it's more Pokemon. That's all the Pokemon guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Help ourselves, yeah. At the end of the day, your man takes our photos and he does a great job, and I appreciate him,
Yeah.
Way more.
Loaning me off.
Loaning me off.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Courtney's like a fucking blunt in Chirac, just passing it around. Just kidding. How dare you? How dare you? I did hear that some bullshit about Starbucks, though. Did you guys hear about this? Oh my God. Are Americans losing their taste for Starbucks? The whole concept got old, one customer said. Starbucks, once one of America's most cherished brands, is in a rut. Even longtime former CEO Howard Schultz is worried. You guys worried about Starbucks?
I'm worried because every time I find something I like, they take it away because it's always seasonal.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm so
Are Americans losing their taste for Starbucks?
Could it be that Americans can't pay their rent right now?
There we go.
So they can't afford coffee?
That could be, yes.
Yeah. I mean, inflation's crazy. There was also that recent article that came out from Target's lowering the price on over 6,000 items to help combat inflation for people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Target, I can't see Target taking too big of a hit. I mean, we all fuck with Target.
No, they're lowering it to help people. They're kind of losing a little bit of their profit margin in order to help people come out. Because I mean,
Walmart would never.
Walmart, no, their price is already low enough, to be honest.
Walmart does. They get a lot of shit, but they do some decent things.
Yeah. They're the largest employer in the United States. I think Amazon's close though. They might be taking over soon.
Both have very low wages.
Yeah. Well, Amazon's not bad, right? Aren't they at like 20
No,
something?
Amazon's not bad. It's even to be just in the warehouse, it's I think it's 18, which is great, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
The wildest story I ever heard was somebody I knew that worked there during holiday season, and they were was being told all the time, hey, you're a really good worker. They would have little meetings, and they'd be like, hey, you're one of our best workers. Would you like to take the buyout? And they're like, what do you mean? They're like, well, we can give you $1,200 or $1,300 and let you go now, because their turnover, it's so wild there. The way they do it, even if they have really good workers, they can only hold so many people. So they'll give a small buyout and then get that. It's fucking nuts.
That's wild.
It is. It is.
It sounds like another company I know locally that's trying to buy people out so they can hire in lower wage people.
Yeah. Weird, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Local factory.
Are you mad about it though? I'm not.
There's a lot of people took the buyout. You know what I'm talking about? They took the buyout.
Us?
Yeah, Us.
Okay.
Us Weekly. Gotcha. Us Weekly, the magazine.
Us Weekly. Yeah.
Us Weekly, the magazine. You know, if you ever heard of Us Weekly, the magazine. I know. one person that took the buyout was Maury Povich. And I was watching an episode of Maury, and I wanted to.
Look at his ex-wife! And crazy is going to kiss your boyfriend, and his breath smells like you just ate ass!
Have you had sexual contact of any kind with any other woman? You said no. You're telling the truth.
That's what I'm saying. That was my argument. Was like at the end of all that, she just said your breath smelled like ass, and then you find out that you didn't even cheat, and then fucking at the end he hugs
Your
and
breath
kisses.
smells like ass.
The worst thing is finding out your husband's breath smells like ass. And I'm like, dude, the dude's got halitosis. It's not the same thing. Like, he's different. You know, don't be rude to him. He's just a regular ass guy out here trying to fucking. He just ate her ass, and she's like, "It tastes like ass." And you guys are looking at all the. You guys want to talk about this one? I found this one out recently. A study has found that cats actually adopt their owner's personality traits. No wonder my cat's horny and annoying.
I was about to say that explains so much.
They're always whining about needing some fucking dick, and I'm always whining about needing some. I'm like, Shelby, quit working every evening. It's like by the time she gets home, I'm like, God damn it, you're not doing nothing tonight, you know. Works until midnight. She gets home, and I'm like half asleep. Some indica hit. I'm like, indica couch. That's my mom.
Indica.
My mom's like, you gotta be careful of that indica, and I'm like, why? She's like, indica, you indica couch. And I'm like, all right, mom, you're so old.
That's cool. That's actually pretty cool to say, dude.
My mom was telling me she works somewhere locally, and she was working, and that girl was like, she showed me her toe, and I'm like, why are you showing me your toes, mom? I'm gonna bust. But no, she showed me her toe, and I was like, what happened? She's like, it's still bruised, and I'm like, yeah, it looks like it's a little bruised. She's like, a girl ran over her toe at work, like with a fucking cart. And I was like, for real? And she's like, yeah. And she said, as soon as it happened, she's back up. You're on my toe. The girl backed up or whatever. And then my mom was like touching her toe, and the girl started crying. She's like, I'm going to lose my job. And my mom was like, how are you going to lose your job? And she's like, because I smoke weed. And my mom was like, me too. Like that. And then the girl found out that my mom smoked weed. And my mom was like, bro, I've been smoking weed since before you were fucking born. Like,
You're
my
good,
mom,
baby girl.
My mom's like, I ain't about to hurt a fella stoner. We're good. So my mom's nursing a fucking broken toe at 60 because she's not willing to. My mom is she's a Cameron. She's like Cameron. She don't snitch. You know what I'm about?
She's straight up.
She straight up wouldn't snitch on nobody.
So she smokes weed, she doesn't snitch, and she hangs out with her pussy out.
Yeah.
Can I meet your mom?
Check this out.
You can meet her, dude. Tell her about it. What? Did you break your glasses?
Dude.
Did that just happen?
It just happened.
No.
I was literally just looking over at them, and I'm like, why are they so thin?
I literally cannot see without my fucking glasses. So I'm going to have to like.
You'd be wearing your work glasses.
Well, Destiny's like pretty good at like taping these back up and shit. Because I should have bought plastic.
Where did you get these at?
Fucking, these are Ray-Bans, bro.
Where'd you get them from, though? Lens Crafters?
No, the place
Dr.
over
Travel?
the place over by
Lens Optical?
City. The city, like where.
Yeah.
I can't think of the.
Well, do you have like, insurance and shit?
Yeah, but I'm
take
gonna have to wait forever though. I
mean,
I literally
better.
can't see without them.
Yeah.
Do you have your safety glasses?
Do you only have one pair of glasses?
Huh?
Do you only have one pair of
I have
glasses?
one pair.
Bro, I have three.
This is my only pair.
I only have one pair.
You guys need to start investing.
Must be nice.
Richie
rich.
God.
Here's the truth. These ones. I bought these ones first. Look at these. I bought these ones first, and every year I go in there. And I buy another pair. I bring these back in. If I have an updated prescription, I say, can I get lenses for these? And I pay for lens for every last one of them, and then I take care of them, dude. I have 3 pairs of Ray-Bans.
That's because you spend so much money on your glasses. Mine are from Zenny.
What's Zenny?
Where you get them for like cheap.
Yeah.
Mine's from my new ones are going to be Warby Parkers.
I bought some work ones for less than $50 if you're willing to pay for them, and I mean prescription work. And they have we
don't have the same.
No, Lens Optical. If you're willing to pay $50, you go on there. It's a Chinese-based company. Their turnaround was like a week and a half, 10 days.
Prescription.
You give them your prescription. Do you have your prescription? You can get it, and you just input it all in there, or you can take a picture of it and they put it in there. And within 10 days, I had my work glasses. I got sick and tired of work taking forever.
So
Take forever to get the fucking work glasses. They're like, you have to wear safety glasses, but then they don't give you glasses. Like you have to it takes like 8 weeks to get them if you order them. They're like, you don't order them every 2 years, and I'm like, great. Let me tell my eyes not to get worse.
Right.
Yeah, there's no taping these up either. Is what it is.
No, you're fucked. You're just gonna have to walk around like Sophisticated. It's me, Brian West. I know how excited you were for those glasses too. You're like, I'm gonna look just like a serial killer.
Yeah, I had a whole like 2 or 3 minutes written on it, and then I never got the time down to do it. So I kind of went, but I'm gonna get some new glasses.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Not a hack.
Well, I mean, I did see this recently. Microplastics found in every human testicle in study. So every human testicle has microplastics.
Not surprising. Everybody has microplastics.
So a lot of people are like, I don't use plastic bottles anymore because that's why I switched to the liquid deaths. But no, that's not even the major cause of microplastics. Did you guys know what the major cause of microplastics?
It's probably body wash products, correct?
She's about right.
Huh?
She's
It's
right.
the-
Those little
No, I wouldn't be.
I thought you were thinking those little balls in the fucking.
Everything has plastics in it. Yeah.
It's the leading cause is boba tea.
Had me some boba tea today. It was delicious.
Starbucks.
has boba now. Boba lemonade. No, actually,
No,
it's
the tires from when you're driving.
Yeah, it's tires.
Comes in
from when you're driving. Your tires. Tires are what literally fucking that show with Shane Gillis is the problem.
Motherfucker.
Tires.
Yeah.
So tires. They say something like tires give off more. Even just being near a tire driving, it's just fucking spreading that shit like herpes at a pool party in Jamaica. You know what I mean? You're about to get it. If you go to fucking Sandals, you're getting it. Yeah, I was like, it's crazy because every ball in America has it, and apparently it's linked to the shortening of gooches. Like your fucking taint is shortening, which like that's an indicator of low testosterone in the womb. So like if you're a boy and you don't get enough testosterone in the womb because of microplastics.
So men are slowly turning into
what
women.
What you're saying is,
I mean, you watch it all the time. They're slowly doing it.
We're slowly evolving men out.
We're slowly destroying the human race. Yeah, that's been. But like we did it with like lead. Remember we had lead paint.
Yes.
We had lead. People were putting lead on their teeth.
Yeah.
Like people are like lead makeup.
Yeah, it's Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, what's the uranium? They had when they
Asbestos.
discovered
Uranium
plutonium or uranium, they used to put that on everything.
Yeah, everything had asbestos in it, and like people were like would wear it. Sunscreen had asbestos in it back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense.
Every time I hear asbestos, I just think of fucking Nicki Minaj. That's asbestos. When she said it, you know what I'm
I
talking about?
don't remember her saying that. I'm not
Okay, I get it.
I'm not a Barbie head.
My turn. I guess it's time to put my pussy on your sideburns. I got in the car the other day at lunch. Shelby came to pick me up, and I was like, "What the fuck are you listening? I wish I could fuck every girl in the world." All those songs and shit.
Oh,
and I'm just like, I'm looking at her, and I'm like, "Yeah, this song really slaps for me. I wish I could fuck." And she's like, "No, of course you must. Of course you must." Anytime I put on a sad song in the car, she likes to pretend like I'm sad. It's like if I listen to a song about leaving your girl, she's like, "When are you trying to leave me?" And then I get in the car and she's listening about trying to fuck everybody. And I'm like, should I be worried? If that's how you listen to music, I should be worried right now. Apparently, you're taking on this shit. It's so fucking bizarre, man. I don't understand that concept because I've been listening. Has Maddie played any of that Hey Nothing band around you yet? Mm-hmm. I'm really into this band called Hey Nothing.
I couldn't remember the name of it, but
you will fucking like them.
I'm not a big guy.
I
don't like that shit.
You don't like good music. Just kidding. No, it's like you like Brand New. You ever listen to Brand New?
Oh yeah.
They're like Bright Eyes mixed with Brand New mixed with like modern baseball.
I graduated high school in the height of the emo era.
Oh yeah. You don't.
You're 46, correct?
39.
Yeah. You're 450 years old, right?
39.
I'm kidding. You're still a puppy dog.
Yeah. Either way, I mean,
he played it, and then I was like, and then I've been thinking about asking him who it was called, who they were again.
Hey, Calm Nothing.
Okay.
They're a two-piece, and one of them is named Harlow and has a high voice, and I can't tell if it's a trans man or just like a regular.
You showed me them the other day.
Yeah,
I came in and you showed me them. They're not
fucking.
They're pretty good.
They're good. Yeah. But they've got that vibe to them, and one of their songs is called Chamomile. That's Matt's favorite one. But he's like, the start of the song is like, chamomile is not that bad if you load it up with sugar and you throw it in the trash. It's like goofy shit like that. But that's the type of music I like, especially when normally fall is when I listen to pop punk because it's like let's get the fire going.
You've been fucking banging that new Sexy Red. I heard.
No, Belle has though. Belle's fucking
I have too.
propagating it. There's another one you're talking about. Who else dropped an album?
Vince Staples, fucking
Gunna
amazing.
dropped an album.
Gunna is pretty good.
Is Vince's good? I mean, be for real.
Vince Staples?
I've
Staples
listened to his albums before. I've been okay with a couple songs. I've never really been.
He's in that same boat with me as Earl, Mac, Tyler. All those guys came up together and like, yeah, that album's fucking amazing. It's not like there's some songs in there. It's like, good.
Did you watch his Netflix show?
No.
Vince has a whole show on Netflix.
I heard.
It's really funny. It's very reminiscent of Atlanta. It reminds me of Atlanta. It's like the vibe of it.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out.
At one point, he's walking in a bank trying to get a loan for a business, and a guy comes in to rob it, and then it's a whole situation where like they know each other. He's like, "Get the fuck! Oh shit, is that Vince? What's up?" And they're like, he's like, and then they're like talking, and he's like, "What do you need?" And he's like, I'm trying to get a loan." He's like, "I'll just steal that for you, bro." And it's like, it's like hilarious because it turns into, it's just a very interesting show. Like he gets arrested, and like the whole show is about him being in jail and like dealing with all the crazies. It's just very.
Yeah, check it out.
Did you ever watch Atlanta?
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Yeah. Did you watch Atlanta?
So, somewhat.
God.
He said it was a little too urban.
A little too urban
I
for
don't
me.
get it.
He's like, this is a little. It's like, his
I'm
outfit
the
is real.
only one that actually grew up in an urban area.
Hey man, I'm
the only one that has siblings
his
that
hat
aren't
has black
white.
guy written all over it.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a culture vulture. I'm just kidding.
Hype beast.
Hey yo, it's me,
I'm
hype beast.
teasing. You're not a hype beast.
He kind of is. You're a hype beast, right?
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He kind of admits it. Did you? I mean, this is one of the things I wanted to bring up for you.
They're
the
so
new
ugly. I've
Kyries.
seen 'em.
Oh, those are fire.
How do you feel about them?
They're so ugly.
You don't
That
like
feels
them?
like cultural appropriation.
Now he's in Texas now. He's playing for the Dallas Mavericks. Is allowed.
Yeah, and he's black. How's it cultural appropriation?
Well,
I
he's
meant for
appropriating
like
white
Native
culture.
Americans.
Oh, Native
Well,
Americans. Yeah.
They look like moccasins.
No, he's Native American.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Kyrie is Native American.
Yeah.
Remember when that came out? He went to the res and shit, and Kyrie came out and went to the reservation and shit.
He went there, so that means he's Native American now?
No, like I think he's got a very bizarre story. Like, it's very like
I don't know.
he was like
I don't even
adopted,
know who he is.
and I think they said that he was
Your cats are
originally.
horny again.
My cats, if they want, I'm gonna go fuck my cats. I'll be right back. No, kid, it's my penis. It's mine. Stop trying to suck it.
So with these coming out next season, he's going to come out with the Kyrie pizza ovens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did this for his Native American culture. So what would he do if he was doing it for his black culture? Did regular
Running. What's his Native American name? Running Dribble.
yeah.
I had to do a hacky dribble.
Running with Mavericks.
Running Dribble.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing it. They're killing it right now. I think they look badass when you look at them like in the air right there, like the way they look like when they're flying.
If you start wearing tinsel,
Just make the exact same ones and just make them into like French fries hanging off the back. These are the Air McDonald's. He's the one. He had some weird ones to start off because
he's gonna start wearing fringe jackets and stuff.
He had some nasty shoes.
Totally.
Oh yeah, over the time he's had some really cool like collabs. Like he had a Crayola one I think one time and just like a bunch of weird ones like that.
Oh yeah.
My son had a pair of them that were pretty weird. He's more into John Morant now. He wants those jaws all the time. Are there any shoes you have your eyes on right now?
Me personally, I want the new SB Dunk 4s, not the green ones, the blue ones that just came out.
Yeah.
The low top Space Jams just came back out. I want those. There's always hundreds of shoes that I want.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be a comedian and be a hype beast because then you're just broke. It's like, I didn't make enough money this week. I guess I can't get
Well,
the deal.
I have an agent now, so let's hope some money starts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, an agent of chaos, probably. I'm just kidding. No, that's awesome. I'm excited for you for that. I'm excited because honestly, we've been doing a lot more comedy as a group. We've got shows coming up. Brian and I are currently, there's rumors. I don't want to give away too much, but there's rumors Brian and I might be going on tour in September. So we might do
working
some
on
stuff.
it. Yeah,
We're
it's
working on
working on it. It's definitely going to be a string of shows in September, and for sure. And then before that, there should be a good little leg.
And then, of course, Harvest Fest. Let's talk about Harvest Fest for a minute because it's super early. Harvest Fest isn't until September, but you're doing Harvest Fest, right?
I was hoping so.
Well, I'm booking, so you just have to. You know what you got to do.
Can I close Harvest Fest again this year?
You want to close? I don't know if you're going to be able to close. We're getting a closer.
You're getting okay.
We're getting
No,
somebody
I'm
you're going to be
totally
very
fine with
excited
that.
about. Well, we're so the big news is Kokomo Press is going to be sponsoring Harvest Fest this year. We're one of the big sponsors this year, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there. We're actually the last 2 years we've mooched off them enough. We've come out there, we've done shows, we've helped like book the space.
Are we
part of
at
it
the same location?
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited.
Same place.
We're gonna do a lot. We've got a lot going on right now, but right now we're working really hard on getting more sponsors. So if you know anybody who'd be willing to sponsor, they'll get on a flyer, and we're going to promote them hard. And then we're gonna have vendors like we did last year, And I think we're going to end up having more comics this year than we did last year. We're going to have a bigger area of comics.
I mean, if we're paying for it, we gotta get.
Maddie approached me about the end of Harvest Fest, and so I'm totally down for that. He told me about that.
Yeah. That's something we're going to do. Did you hear about that yet?
I think vaguely the other
a mass podcast. We're going to do like a mass podcast at the end between Our House Super Show, Kokomo Press. I don't know if you'll be able to stay, but Cortni and I will probably stay and do it.
My kind of thing is, since Kokomo Press has got extra interest this year, I think I'm going to stay all night. I'm just going to wear I'm going to wrap like 14 phone books around my asshole. I'm going to not sleep next to Matt Adams.
Hashtag Matt. I love you.
Hashtag Matt, I love you.
Dude, he fell off that last year. He fell off that chair, dude. That was wild.
I just invited myself to share a tent with you.
Yes, please do. You're going to be, please.
There's going to be so much jizz all over this tent. Oh, my God.
That's going to be a good time, though.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped for this. If you're a business owner or anybody out there that like thinks about, hey, I want to be involved with this, it's a full art festival with comedy, music, art vendors, everything. Hit me up. Hit the Kokomo Press page up. We will get you hooked up. You'll get a spot on the flyer. We'll run some ads for you. Anything you can to be a part of it. It's going to be a full art festival, so we want to get people involved.
Are the gals? I mean, we can talk about it off camera, I guess. But are the gals that signed up for through the barbershop, the salon?
Mm-hmm.
Are they cool to come and set up a table, or is that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. I know it's Corey's residence, so I don't want to say anything.
No, it's a full festival.
I don't want to write.
Last year we had vendors. Remember, we had full.
I remember.
They'll just
I just don't know how many.
They'll just have to get a hold of Caitlin.
Yeah, you want to ask?
We should try to get a second food truck.
Yeah,
We're gonna get
I
two.
think we're gonna have two food. We're gonna have two food options and maybe dessert.
Whenever I have to deal with Caitlin, I rub my lucky rabbit foot
Yeah.
Did she give
that
you
she
one?
made for me. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's taxidermist.
She actually stole it from. She stole a whole rabbit. I got
Shout
my
out
lucky,
to Caitlin. She
my
gave
lucky
my
rabbit
first.
ears.
I should
you're
probably
lucky
just
rabbit.
give her my guinea pig.
There you go.
Oh, dude, she'll put it to use.
Yeah.
You want a fucking cell phone case?
Cell phone case.
So I'm gonna make it into a rug.
And the worst part is you'll give it to her and you'll end up with a fucking guinea pig butt plug.
Oh, shit.
Maddie comes in, you're like, it still won't come out of my ass. But really, it's like a guinea. It's like,
Yeah, it's like just the front top half of it.
Yeah.
The rest of it is in my ass.
They call that a Harrison Butker. Like, you put it up your ass.
Yeah.
No, that's too funny, dude. That's too funny. Did you guys see that our baby, Logansport report? You guys know about the Logansport report? You guys heard about this? They're our baby, and they came up with their own basically satire piece about upcoming events for Pride, and it's all like horrible shit.
Good for them, dude.
They went hard, dude. They were like Nambla Night, grooming to the oldies.
Listen to me. If you are a satire group and you are original, please, I fucking love it. I enjoy it. It's fucking great. It's funny. It's good stuff. That's awesome.
I love the please bring children, except they're on May 19th, which is the Christian skate. So you can bring
Grooming to the oldies.
grooming to the oldies. There's some good ones on there. I mean, the Nambla one, if you know, you know. That's horrible. Like it's a
Did
horrible
that pop?
joke.
Did it get some?
Oh, it pissed some people off for sure. Chris Martin skate fundraiser, is that? I think that's the Logansport teacher that got caught.
Yeah.
No,
They
that's the mayor.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
That's the mayor of Logansport.
Oh, shit.
I'm from Logansport. If you did this page, hit me up. If you know me, hit me up.
Yeah.
I feel like I know who this is.
Yeah.
We did.
So hit me up.
My sister went to, Maggie went to the Logansport drag skate night because that's
Really?
like her scene, and she said it was fun. She said that there was kids there. Her daughter's like just turned 1, so she was there. She didn't really know what was going on, but I saw a lot of pictures people took, and 98% like they were dressed accordingly. They weren't dressed wild.
Yeah.
98
though. What was the 2%?
There was one. There was a questionable one. She was a bigger gal. Okay, and she had something on that she probably shouldn't have been
around
fitting
kids.
in.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that she probably couldn't fit in it. But yeah, other than that, it was like,
Yeah, these things, to me, drag is not meant for kids, but like people do their own things. I don't give a fuck what people do. I just feel like at the end of the day, you're the one that has to lay on your pillow. So if you're like surrounding your kids with a bunch of naked dudes, you know what I mean, like dressed as women, it's kind of weird flex, but it's on you.
I feel like
It's your kid.
Yeah, it was really toned down because of the skate rink. And like you might look at that person that I'm talking about and be like, that ain't bad at all. I just thought that it was a little too much. But the other ones, I mean, they were perfectly fine, and
Tons of camel tail.
Camel toe.
Not camel toes, but camel tails everywhere, dude.
Oh my god.
The
Well,
Ray
so-
Finkel exclusive.
Yeah, right. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. That was actually made the cut as the most transphobic movie of all time. Do you guys know that? I talked about that last week, but that's crazy. The original the first Ace Ventura.
It was the first one, yeah.
Yeah, because of the Einhorn is Finkel, Finkel is Einhorn, that whole fucking situation. They were like, that's
So funny.
Oh, I mean, if you go back and watch it now, you're kind of like,
Yeah, it's
a little bit
like-
cringy.
there's a few movies like that too.
The dolphin made me cry, just like Hootie. You know, the dolphins made me cry, and there's nothing I can do. I want to pee on you. Yeah, that's some good shit,
you.
dude. I mean, Brian appreciates country music. I mean, he's a country music superstar.
I enjoy it.
He really
I enjoy. I'm working back on that bit. I can't wait. I got some other stuff. I noticed that, like, I don't know, you too, but like one genre, like you do some sports like stuff. I got like a bunch of like music, and I know you got like your R. Kelly shit too, but like for some reason I like writing music jokes.
Yeah.
You do music.
I do music. I've done some music jokes in the past. I think it's just anything culturally that's relevant if you like it. And we're all kind of similar in age. I mean, I know you're like 56 years old, right?
Yes.
47, dude.
47.
Be
Oh,
nice.
my bad. 48, whatever.
I'm 39.
You're 39? Oh, god damn. I keep fucking that up. I don't know. Well, there are 50-year-old people that don't like us that want to talk about them. I just figured as much. But no, like
I thought they were 60.
No, it's actually, I don't know how old they are.
Okay.
I don't know. Their fucking wives are about 12. But other than that, no, to me, it's like there's so much drama in the KBC. I'll tell you that much all the time. And as far as like everything going on with comedy and shit, like we're out here doing our thing. So if people want some smoke, dude, fucking call me the bear, dude. Smokey the bear, dude. Trying to do my best impression of Theo Vaughn.
That bear versus man shit is dying down. I'm so thankful for that.
Oh,
I'm bringing it back this week.
Don't bring it back.
Bring it back. I'm bringing it
Please
back.
don't bring it back.
Bring it back. I'll fuck the
Please
shit out of
don't
a bear.
bring
I don't give
it
a
back.
fuck. Everybody
I
acts
just
like,
wanna
oh,
fuck bears.
the bear. And I was like, I'll fuck the shit out of that bear. I don't give a shit, dude. Fuck a bear, dude.
Why do you have a penis on there?
Which one? No, this isn't a penis. Oh, it is. No, it's a varicocele. It's a type of testicle thing. Oh man, why is that doing that? Yeah, it's like where your veins are really thick and shit. You have really thick veins in your balls. You ever heard of that?
I have not the vein, but I have the epididymis. It's like where it's like at first I thought I had nut cancer, but it was just a cyst on my ball. So
Yeah.
I have to live with it. It's fine. If it gets too big, they can take it off.
You got a cyst on your balls?
I got a cyst on my
Probably because you're busting nuts constantly. Your balls are
I've
just
had it
working
since
over.
yeah,
time.
probably, dude.
No, I have the.
Or he has
varicocele.
to bust nuts constantly so
You do
it
really
doesn't
have a
hurt the
varicose?
cyst.
Yeah, varicocele. It's like I have really thick ball sack veins.
Show and tell.
Well, they thought I had a hernia, and they're like, "Nah, dude, you're just thick with it."
Got a big old thick
They
vein,
said-
boy.
They say your veins are thick like that. That's what they said. They say you got thick veins.
Dude, you're gonna have fuck spider legs. You're gonna have spider balls. Your balls are
trying-
like an old lady's legs.
I'm trying to.
Varicose balls.
I want to. I know we talked about doing some charity shows, and I want to do a charity show for my balls. But I bought some new Crocs. I don't know if you guys like them, but I bought some new Crocs.
Gross.
It's a beautiful day.
You know that guy's wearing a MAGA hat.
Oh yeah, he's like, fuck yeah, dude, don't give a shit. No, I was.
You have pictures of squirrels with butt plugs as well.
Oh yeah, I brought that for you. I was just kidding. Hey, Caitlin, I got an idea for you.
You would for sure.
I got my guinea pig.
I know, right? Just use your guinea pig head. That'd be crazy. I think it's wild the amount of things that people make. Do you know what I mean? Like the things that people sit down and decide, like, this is what I'm gonna fucking do. Like, I'm gonna make this and put it on the internet. And I'm like, is it for the laughs or they cared? Is this something they really would use? Would you ever put a butt plug in a girl and then have a squirrel hanging out the other? I wouldn't.
Well, we talked about this. I'm not into anal play at all.
Well, I mean, but what if she is? Nobody's asking about you.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna say no.
You would say no?
Yeah.
You'd say no?
Yeah, I'm not into, like, I don't know what it is.
You're adverse to
Let me
it,
paint a
but-
picture for you. It's a 20-year-old medical student from IU.
Okay.
She's fucking a hot little number.
Ready to go.
She's like, okay, can you just
Waterfall or no waterfall?
help me out with that?
Waterfall or no waterfall?
Waterfall.
Is she a waterfall or a
Yeah,
gusher?
waterfall. She's a she's a waterfall.
I could tell you didn't date Latinas in high school, dude. Oh, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Latina.
I'm into the Latina girls, but I'm not into buzz. I'm just
But they
not
are.
into it. You know, I've met a lot of girls that aren't.
Why are you
into, that
starting
are
to pressure him
very
into butt
against it.
stuff?
I'm not. I'm just
You're
saying.
trying to pressure him into anal sex.
Yeah, you were the one just
God.
doing it. You started it over there. I was just like, hey, man. No,
To
my
answer your question,
you created a
I'd
whole
probably
scenario.
do it, and then I'd lie and tell you guys I never did it.
Some moral high ground about anal.
What if you're going to fuck her and she pulls her pants down and you're trying to get it from the back and you look down and it's a squirrel head?
I'd give him a kiss.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. He just start fucking boxing him while he's in it.
I feel like that would just make it last longer, so it would just benefit her.
He said, "Me and you, buddy, we're both trying to get
Or
a nut
not.
out here."
See, I'm not into the buzz stuff, but I'm totally into like the talking stuff. Like I've said some pretty graphic things to
See,
women
I'm not into
before.
talking.
See, I'm not into talking
at all.
either.
Shut up.
I'm also not into. Yeah, that kind
Like,
of
shut
stuff.
the fuck up.
Like-
Like, I'm trying to get mine. Shut up.
That's your talking. Shut the fuck up.
My mind was, shut the fuck up, I'm counting. I'm just kidding. 65, 67, 68.
Mine always ends with, "You fucking better not say nothing." You dumb bitch.
I told you.
Don't fucking tell anybody.
I told you I was going to take it. It's horrible.
So
That's
you're saying
fucking
yours
horrible.
ends with a drive back to microchips?
It ends with a. Okay, so go ahead and pick your kids up now. I'm just kidding.
Oh. I was thinking about making a pedo joke. I'm like, yeah, I do it too much.
I do it too much.
I do it too much.
You're doing too much.
I'm
You're
gonna
doing too
put
much.
these people in their head that I'm a child molester.
Yeah, you are not. You are not. Not anymore. You're reformed.
I'm reformed.
I'm reformed. Actually, we were all at one point pedophiles. We were just the same age as them. You know?
Yeah.
Not the Mark Norman joke.
That's true.
Mark Norman has that hilarious bit. You haven't heard it?
I understand what it means.
No,
I
the
have.
bit, the bit is the bit, right?
About?
It's it's obviously not a choice. He's like, it's not a choice. Being that it's not a choice, you're just lucky that
Yeah.
you didn't get it. He's like, because when I was younger, I liked grape juice. Or when I was younger, what is it? I did sleep with young girls. We got my age now. I sleep with girls my age. When I was younger, I drank grape juice. And now I drink wine. I still like grape juice. And it's like
close,
this
yeah.
almost hit me. Like, so it's like your tastes grow with you, and sometimes they don't. And I'm like, that's such a weird and bizarre way to think of it, but it's a funny fucking bit, dude.
I had a friend that would take his dad when he was mad at his dad. He would go on his dad's computer and you know what I'm gonna say. He typed in all the time, but his dad never got in trouble. But.
Do it to your stepdad.
Oh, that would have been a great idea.
That's she's like, I wish I would have done it.
He had LimeWire, so he got.
But that
probably
would have
the real
been like
stuff.
I would have been looking at it and then like
Let the hate flow through
Yeah,
you.
but if you're 11 or 12,
Oh yeah,
it's free game.
yeah. Well, I mean, that would suck though if you were like a kid and you're looking up like girls my age, and then now your stepdad's
Oh, my
fucked. and your
God.
dad's
Yeah,
fucked. You're
yeah.
just like, I just want to find. No, like, I had to have. Did you guys have to have that conversation? I mean, in light of recent news, like I had to sit down with my son and I said, "Listen, do you realize that, like, I let him have Snapchat, but it's monitored. I as much as I can. You can only monitor so much. Like, we had AIM when we were younger. Our parents couldn't monitor that. They had no idea how to use the internet. So it's like I know he's gonna be all right, but like sit him down and be like, hey." Even if you send a picture of yourself, technically you are engaging in CP. Like you could get in trouble for sending a picture of it's of you, but you're underage. And I'm like, same with a girl. If she sends it to you, you can get in trouble for possession. And I'm like, you got to be careful with that shit. And he's like, Dad, can I go back to playing Fortnite now?
Yes.
Just kidding. He's I just checked him. He's 5'9". He's like, Dad, can I go back to play Fortnite now?
He's got a deep voice now.
Oh yeah, he's getting there. It's freaking me out. Your kids are getting older. You got grown adults, right?
Yeah, my son's gonna turn 20 this summer, and then the other one's gonna turn 17, and my daughter will be in 8th grade next year.
All right.
That's my youngest.
All right, I got to keep a tally. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's such a weird. I hate having kids. That's the hardest thing about having kids is like you're looking around like which one of these fuckers is gonna be the first one to be goofy. I gotta knock my friends out.
I'm counting down to my going away party, guys. I expect to be roasted my last open mic before I leave.
When are you going?
When my daughter graduates high school, 2 weeks after that, I am selling everything but my clothes and my car, and I'm driving to Austin, Texas.
Some stories.
By the time they get there, they're already moving to Tennessee. Just kidding. Like, no, Austin sucks.
I
now.
would,
We gotta go.
I would just go to L.A. Like,
Yeah.
that's the backup plan anyway, is
Yeah.
to go to L.A.
just getting on to Kill Tony would be fun. I know you guys are big fans of that. piece of shit.
Sick.
Fucking
You
Casey.
saw who won between Hans and Rick?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've seen every episode of
that.
Kill Tony ever made.
I didn't watch
You have?
pay-per-view.
Every episode ever made?
No. Fuck.
That's
That'd be a while.
there's some that's are hard to watch.
Yeah.
Some are really shitty.
Yeah.
The beginning at the Comedy Store, it wasn't what it is now. I know you would probably prefer back then.
Yeah, I probably would. Anything, just take out Casey Rocket and the other redhead to get rid of them, and I can watch.
Yeah, dude, the Memphis Strangler is great. I don't care what you say. He's really witty. Do you agree that his?
There you go. He's on my side.
I would say
William
that
sucks.
since Hans went away, I like the show less. I don't like Casey that much. I don't like that kind of comedy. It's just not.
I'm talking
for
about Big
me.
William.
I know. William Montgomery is honestly at that point in the show, I'm not paying as much attention anymore because I'm pretty not low.
Hi boy.
So I'm like, I got fucking TikTok going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I to me, it's like every time I go to, I try because I'm like, oh, it's popped up on my shit. I've watched it before. I'll go and try to watch it, and then like I'll get through Casey Rocket finally, and like thank God it's over. And then they move on to the next person, and it's like it starts to get really cringe to me, and I'm just like, I can't cringe myself out this long. And then, but you know, sometimes if the guest is good, I can do it. I need a guest that interjects a lot and causes problems. I need chaos. That's what I.
You should watch the Ric Flair episode. Then.
Yeah.
Well, I did watch that episode.
David Tell's really good at doing that.
David Tell was great. I liked the
Talking during people's sets. Was
the one
funny.
with Tucker and Joe and
was great
who was the
episode.
last person on that? Was it Dave? That was Dave, right?
Tucker, Joe, and
Who was the last person? I can't remember because they came out first and then at the end. But there's been episodes I've watched that have been absolutely horrendous, like that girl from the Tuesday. What do they call it? Trash Tuesdays. She was on the show, and it was horrible. I'm just like, I need people that are funny on there. The Winona Judd one, when she came out with the Tucker one,
funny.
that was so awkward too. And she's like, I need to be on your show, Joe. You need to get me on the pod show.
Looks like I'm having Winona Ryder, or not Winona
Judd.
Ryder, Winona Judd.
I would have Winona Ryder. I'd be down, dude. Fucking, there've been stranger things than that
Nice.
being on there. Yeah, dude.
I would have fucked her when she was 11. That's another Stranger Thing.
Clipping that part out. I'm clipping that part out.
Oh my God.
I would have fucked her when she was 11. Boom. Kokomo Press Podcast. No, Winona Ryder was. I mean, Christina Ricci. They were like the same person to me growing up. You know what I mean? Like those two girls were like the goth. They are the goth mommies when I think about it. Like Winona, you can steal from whatever department store you want. I'll still love you.
Okay,
Like, who
just
gives a
doing rich people things. That's all she was
Yeah,
doing.
like, she just wanted a thrill. She was like,
Seriously.
she's like, I can't do fucking blow anymore. And I'm like, I got this fucking ankle monitor on, so I'm gonna go steal some shit. No, I know girls from our hometown that steal shit. You know what I mean? I walked into Burlington Coat Factory the other day, looking to see if they've got any new socks in. And
Have you ever
You
been
go
with
in
one
to
of-
regularly check for new socks? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's not what he's doing.
Have you ever
What are
been
you
with one of these girls who
Oh, yeah?
liking the movie The Craft is like their whole personality?
oh yeah, I've met Courtney. These are the new ones I got. The new socks. Just so you know.
Shit, you're just going in to get new socks. Check.
And I get some new socks.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I do think that's weird. Girls who think they're witches and like do like ghost hunting groups and like always have purple or
Well,
pink
guys,
or green
I'm gonna-
hair.
Plays Fallout 76 like a
Fallout 76 because she wants to just feel something.
Hey
from
guys, I'm getting kind of hungry. I think I'm gonna go.
No, I mean,
I hate girls that like rocks.
yeah, that's a weird one. The astrology thing is funny. Like you have the new bit about astrology that I think is very funny.
Yeah.
Making fun of that. I did throw a tag your way that I hope you incorporate because I think it'll kill.
Actually, I gotta be honest with you. I was on a high from what happened at the open.
You
mic,
forgot it?
and I forgot it. So I was gonna ask.
Sagittarius, just using like instead of
Sagittarius.
saying I like coochie, just being like I may be a Capricorn, but I consider myself a Sagittarius, like that. You know,
good.
I think it adds to it'll add to it because there was that coochie thing was funny, but I think you could, yeah, or I like coochie. Yeah, I'll listen to it because I like coochie. I'm a vegetarian, so yeah, something like that. But yeah, I threw one your way, and I threw one somebody else's way too. I think that's something we got to get better at doing for each other. I kind of want you guys to do that for me too sometimes. Like throw me a fucking.
Sometimes I feel weird.
No, it doesn't bother me. I want you guys to do that.
That's the issue. Like even when telling the new comics to come back, I just get afraid that people are thinking I'm trying to hotshot them, and I'm not.
No,
like
I hope nobody thinks I'm hotshotting them because I'm not a hotshot at all. I'm just a dude that likes comedy, and if you say a joke and I think of something, I'm like, throw this in there. Like I think it'll be good.
I mean, me and Dougie do that for each other, but I like I said, I just worry that people. I used to do comedy in a place where, like, you better not say anything about
competition.
my material.
Dude, I'd be afraid to fucking do comedy in certain places, or your material might end up on somebody else's fucking front lawn. You know what I mean? Like they might do it themselves, and that's my thing. Is like I've heard. I mean, and we have not had any of this experience ourselves. Let me just say that with our mic. But I've heard that there are some mics in Indy and some mics across Indiana where you go there and you might come back a couple weeks later and somebody's doing your bit. And I mean, it's hard enough coming up with material, let alone like people just stealing your entire act.
Oh yeah,
I'd lose my fucking shit in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, and it. I mean, nobody's. It probably gets done so frequently and happens so often because nobody's really seeing it. Yeah, like people YouTube stuff, but like a lot of times they're just doing it at open mics, but they're doing it at multiple open mics, and then it becomes, hey, that guy's joke, and then but it's not really that guy's joke. It's like, it's this other person.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we've seen that at our mics. You know, we've had a couple of things pop up where we're like, I've heard that joke before somewhere else.
There was there's somebody that said a joke very similar to yours, and I was like,
well, you know, that to me, I think is just parallel thinking.
That was not. Yeah,
and
I never met him before. It was actually freaky.
I have seen people than Mike do famous comedians jokes.
Yeah, and that's where you got to be careful.
Really? At our mic?
Yeah, there's been some.
Oh yeah, but we don't take like Doug. You can't not our Doug, but the other Doug. You can't take that guy serious.
Yeah, but he's talking about other people that are trying to take it seriously. We won't put anybody on.
We'll talk about it after.
There's a lot of young people. We'll talk shit about you when you're not around. But like, there's a lot of people that when they first start comedy, they're they don't really know how to write jokes. This last week, like we had the new comedians come out. Great, I love it. I want them to come out more. But you can also see that they're new comedians because a lot of their jokes are like if you listen to it. One of the guys had a joke that was like, I got molested by my dad, and one of them had a joke that I was molested by my mom, and I'm just like, guys, I mean, I get that that's like, it's edgy. It's like, I want to be funny, edgy. And I think a lot of people, once they do comedy for a while, they realize like, you can be edgy without like making the obvious joke. Yeah. And so when comedians come out that are new, I always appreciate that the first time they come out, they just get on stage. I mean, it sucks that you might be doing some meme jokes or something reductive or like something that's just easy, low-hanging fruit. And sometimes I know we have the tendency, because we've been doing it for so long, to like see that low-hanging fruit and be like, come on, man, just reach higher. You got better than that. But at the same time, just get on stage at first. Just don't go on the internet. We had a guy come out, remember, and did like an entire like list of somebody else's jokes. It was like an internet joke thing over and over and over again, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And at first I started laughing, and then I started realizing what was happening. And if you heard it in the beginning, there was a laugh for the first two, and then once we all realized what was happening, the room got dead silent, and he was the only one yelling and screaming. So my thing is, like, people, some of us who take this seriously, you know, to a degree. I know you take it a lot more serious than even I do, and maybe even you. But like some people, we have varying degrees of seriousness in comedy, and some of these people, it's the first time they've ever gone out, and they just want to be on stage and be goofy. That's all they want.
They just want to be fun, and they're the funny guy at they get told by their peers and their family members, dude, you're fucking hilarious. Go try it. But when you get there, then they're doing meme jokes. That's how it works.
Like if you've seen it on a meme, don't do it.
Don't fucking do a meme joke.
Yeah.
I agree. But, you know, if you want to try comedy, come try comedy.
Yeah.
It's not, if you find out it's not for you, great, but don't give up right away just because you had a bad first set.
And it's hard.
I was guilty of what you were just talking about, writing jokes in the beginning that were dark for no reason. And now I think it's like, I've come to a place where it's like, it doesn't have to be dark. I'm going to write what I think is funny, and then I'll stick with it dark or not.
Yeah. I think that's the right way to approach it. And I mean, you can come up with a premise that starts dark. Like, okay, so you and I both did jokes about gay and trans jokes. And then the last showcase we had, a whole front row of people who were poly and gay and trans and like, I don't know if trans, maybe I think one person looked like they might be trans. I wasn't sure, but like we had a conversation with all of them and none of them seemed to be offended by our jokes.
No, they don't give a shit.
And I know we've had the conversation on this show before about, woke culture, and people talk about that a lot. Woke culture, like, is woke going too far? Are you allowed to say things? Can you? Are you allowed to? Can you even say anything anymore, guys? And it's like, I get a lot of people are railing against it in the way of being like, woke's over. Like Shane Gillis, these people aren't getting canceled anymore. Tony Hinchcliffe, they're not getting canceled anymore for woke jokes or jokes that would be woke. But like my argument for that is like they're rich. Like obviously they're not going to get in trouble.
Right.
Whereas like it's a class system. If I make a joke tomorrow, my job might fire me. I'm just a dude in a small town. So like woke doesn't hit. I think woke finally is over for rich people who are already famous. But for small people like us, it can still ruin and derail our entire fucking lives.
Right.
True.
In a heartbeat, dude. And that's why I'm running for mayor.
Woo!
All right.
Bring back free speech.
I'm running for mayor. I don't know if you guys saw this, but our mayor here in Kokomo is actually going to be playing Grandpa Joe in the curtain call production of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
My daughter's in that.
Well, yeah, she'll be hanging out with the mayor.
She's getting diddled by Grandpa. Getting diddled by her mayor.
I'm just
sorry.
Oh,
It's not
Hashtag just joking. It was a joke. Want to hear that? That's how you know it was a joke.
JK.
I don't want to I don't want another random fire marshal to come out and start finding things. You know how this works for us. Anytime we make jokes, God.
You're not allowed to be funny.
I mean, first off, I'm not allowed to be, and second off, I rarely am. So those two things are
Touche.
Tushy. Yeah, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I mean, we hit most of the topics.
Where are we at right now?
We're at like an hour and 40.
Oh shit.
We're good. We can wrap this up anytime. Do you have anything coming up that you want to talk about?
No, just come out to the mic, come out to whatever shows we're doing. I am booking. Get a hold of me if you need me to do comedy or a video.
Yeah, or a video. Like he's also doing those. I had a guy, one of the guys that stopped, he didn't do comedy last night or on Thursday night, but he said something along the lines of like he does stuff and he wants to work with us, and I'm like, cool. Then we had that Chicago guy that was like, didn't seem like he wanted to get on stage, and I'm like, just go, man, get on stage. And he was like, well, I used to do the open mics in
Morty's
and shit, and I'm like, well, then you shouldn't be. This is just a mic. Hang out.
Well, he said he quit for a while, and now he's getting back in it.
Yeah,
He was a character.
It's like
Probably
fucking a
really
bike.
Funny, yeah.
It's like fucking a bike. Just get on there and fucking. It's like that dildo. You ever seen that with the pedals?
Yes.
Yeah. Got one in my garage right now. Trying to sell it on Craigslist. It's fucking. If people don't like used one, they don't like it because it's used. That's why. I tried to get the stains, the brown stains out of them, but it's hard to. You wouldn't want it. You don't like butt stuff anymore. Anymore. Ever since that thing happened when he was a kid. I'm just kidding.
That's why he doesn't like it.
That's why you can't tell me things in confidence. I'll tell the whole world about it. Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, at least
the Boy Scouts were hard.
The Boy Scouts were hard, but you know who was harder? The Boy Scout
master.
Yeah, he was the
and
hardest.
Brian in the bathroom.
He was out there like Brian has his own special badge.
Beat off
plastered.
over 100. Yeah, I beat off and over 100.
He got the plaster badge.
He's got the plaster badge.
The plaster.
If you're playing the Kokomo Press drinking game,
Yeah.
we talk about our penis like 8,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've had to hear that from so many people that come to our shows. Like, do you guys ever just not talk about your dicks? And I'm like,
Never.
Like, what else is there to talk about?
I talk about my dick, and I don't even have one.
Yeah, not yet. We're still
My
working
clean
on it.
material is me talking about my private part.
I like that you.
You know, my. That has been the
Brian's
Kokomo Press.
actually been jerking off this whole time.
This whole time?
You had a fun time. I thought we had a good
This is a good show.
riffing session.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out the show. On the panel today, we do have the wonderful Brian Allen West over here, and then stand-up comedian extraordinaire Sean D, and co-host of WAP, or host of WAP, sorry.
Yeah.
Host of WAP.
I did do that.
And I am Jordan Grainger, and I am not a crook. This has been the Kokomo Press Podcast, baby. Woo! Hey, you just listened to the Kokomo Press Podcast. We thank you for tuning in. We hope you had a great time. If you did, go ahead and like us, subscribe to us, hit that notification bell, do all the things that help us get seen. Go find us over on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. Like us, follow us there. And if you want to really, really help us out, we now have a new thing called Facebook subscriptions. It's only $4.99 a month, and it helps us build out even more than what we have already. Helps us get more equipment, helps us put money into shows, because we give you comedy shows, we give you guys skits, we give you guys podcasts, we give you guys jokes. And if you want to be a part of a group of people that actually get to talk to us and tell us your input first and get to directly speak to us, and maybe even, help us write some of these jokes, you can be a part of the group. Join that subscriber base. It's only $4.99 a month, and it's not a lot, but it helps us out tremendously. And it's going to give you an opportunity to maybe win some merch here and there. We're going to do a lot of fun things with our subscribers. So please check us out everywhere you can. And if you want to, subscribe to our page. Thanks for listening to this podcast. We love you. Thank you. 2 kisses.